was so dirty.
I read it in there.
So he sits down.
You got the chips?
He's playing $10 bomb pot. $300 buy.
Can let him say.
Buys it in for $300. Gets it all in the first hand. Wins half the pot.
It'd be $8.15.
He has $625. And before, like the button starts there, before the button gets to him, he's transferring tables. He's fucking crazy.
Are you saying like he literally didn't stack his money, like stacked her under the rack?
Oh yeah.
I've seen guys stack their pot under the rack.
He loves
I'm telling you,
changing
Those are rules, right?
he was
Just one orbit.
wins the first
For your heart's 50, and right here you put 50 up for the highest we
One orbit
that
of straddles,
Yeah.
boys.
But you get 50.
How many?
Oh, and it's $200 max bet on the
40s?
$200 max bet on ball.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's 220 going to be on the
Yeah.
line.
No, not here.
But if you get it post stream, if you get it
Yeah,
post
post stream we do. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, the bomb pot.
Ball pots are 200 instead of 100.
Yeah.
and he said no free time for 60 cards until after stream.
After stream.
And a $20.
Just like quad kings over here doesn't pay. But,
That would have to be free time.
yeah, they had to pay for their free time.
That's 350.
All right, I'm checking out the first 20 minutes.
Eric, you got a seat open.
You might get up to 6-3 and just quit.
Get dealt
Eric
with.
will definitely get on the stream, even if I have to get up. It'll be fine. I kind of wanted Eric over Max, but, you know.
I mean, you can make that happen.
Who makes the list?
Hey man, I didn't even say I was gonna play. I was just put on there.
We tried to get rid of the nids.
I wanted to do that.
You could.
I'm pretty sure I've lost like the last 3 or 4 times on this.
You do have the option
I
to
was
raise
going to do that.
after I raise.
My beach is pretty high.
Yeah.
So dumb.
I sat down first. You sat down. Second.
Oh, were you already?
You can do it.
You can do it, JoJo. Here we go, baby. My BP is 1,000 right now. That's all I know.
1,000.
1,000?
So is Garrison and Lawrence.
Is that the bet?
Garrison's 102.
I straddle.
Straddle counts here.
Nice.
125.
Oh,
You're live for the 450 or 400.
live for the 400. Yeah, I wonder how close it's going to be. Is it going to be over or under 90%?
Oh, under.
Under. Yeah.
Over 80 would be hard to do. Sometimes they'll get to you, and you're like, it's already 150.
Well,
you have trash.
what happened if you leave stream early, but you still have the highest VPIP?
You lose, you win.
No, but you're not at the
So
table.
can Garrison get now?
Highest VP period wins.
Wait, so I'm 100%. I can quit the stream right now?
Well, probably.
All right, I'm out.
I got a 10 also. We just need a 3. Need a 3. No, bet wasn't getting there.
That was getting called.
Bet was getting
Go, Joe.
Lars doesn't like to fold.
Folding sucks.
Can't win a pot. You fold.
100% true. You have never spoken better words than this.
$10 straddle. $10 straddle. Go ahead, Glenn.
What's it?
If we do get the 6 how do you just turn it over? Or play the hand?
You give it to the dealer and he holds
Yeah,
it.
either
So
way.
everyone knows you have 6-3 hearts. You might as well just turn it over.
Shit, I'll play the hand. It's like a free roll.
Speaking of 6-3 of hearts, boys.
Are you telling me you have 6
He doesn't have it. He
No,
doesn't
if
have
you
it.
get 6 you go all in right now.
I was going to tell the story of
You
last
get the old
night.
$2,700, you know.
I was going to tell
I-
the
I-
2-5,
the story I was heard
2,700.
today was it was 2-5 with no straddling, just
Lars
open
shoves
shove.
2,700. 6-3 hearts last
That
night.
happened.
Where?
2-5, 2,700.
Yeah, 6-3 hearts.
What's the promo up there?
Same thing. Free time. 2-5, no straddle. Large second tag. Under the gun folds. Large goes all in for 27.
But the club's out of memberships, so you don't bother showing up.
I get called by Ace King, and I win.
Wait, really?
That's what happened. He put 2,700 going to get free time in a game that wouldn't go 4 more hours. We knew it was breaking at midnight.
Let's do the math.
It was already 8 o'clock. I was like, what are we doing here?
Lars is just making a statement.
How did it turn out? How did it turn out?
It was a thing of pride for him.
How did it turn out?
He hit a 3 and beat Ace King.
Oh, it's getting called.
Ace King called because he knew it.
3 in the window.
And said, I have to give 6-3.
That's funny. That is super funny.
It was mania.
I don't know what to say. Watch it.
And then the next hand, he got quad kicked.
Run!
Raise. 400.
Hey, Monty, turn that TV on. Ask, want to know what the long's at?
Fold.
Isaac.
I have the world.
Really? Just see the flop with queen 3 offsuit and you had jack 10 suited?
How? How did that
It
happen?
was 9 queen ace.
So you're saying you should have lost more money?
No, what I'm saying is I shouldn't have even seen the flop.
Oh, you had queen 3. You
Yeah,
can turn
yeah.
2 pairs.
And he,
And he just limps in with jack 10 suited.
Yep. Keep them guessing. Right
you
there.
ain't winning the VPIP game.
If you had
Georgia,
the
you
ace-high
should have had
flush,
the
that was so
I
fourth
wish.
diamond out there, man. I would have had it. Ace of diamond.
Lars, I think you played it fantastic.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Raise. 75.
I like how the game was really sticks together.
Fold. Fold.
It's that pride that took about.
Sorry.
Fold. Heads up to the top.
Kai, how long are you going to give carry?
No, put on HDMI 2.
Kai, how long are you actually going to give carry and give up the
I
seat?
think 645, 650. I think
It's
she talked to
650
him.
already.
I think she talked to him. I mean, it comes to every stream. So.
I know.
Fold.
He's a busy man.
What move?
Who's this?
Probably got 10 on it?
This will be 40.
Alright, so I got 10, 20, 40.
It's above it.
Fold. Raise. 200. Fold. Fold. Fold.
Man, y'all gambling.
Raise.
Never mind.
600. Fold.
I was so glad to be on 200 on him. Ugh. Oh, no, 200 on him.
It not have to.
It's honestly on the No.
I didn't have a $40. But yet you called the 40 and I called the
Well, I think you want to rebuild.
He's going to lose 2K trying to
You
win
mean-
100, but $50 profit.
You got it? Man. Okay, walks on. got to guess at which HDMI. I'm not sure which one it is.
600. Call.
No, is it number 1?
Yeah, but
No, I mean the first one that came up. When you push it up instead of 2, I guess it's HDMI 3. Sure, that first one is right there. 3, no 3.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, there it is. Thank you, sir.
I think Eric's going to win the defense.
you know the rule, right, Eric?
Okay.
Are you going to buy it, Eric?
Yes.
Oh, we can't buy it. You got to weigh it in.
Besides that, I still think.
How much you got there, Eric?
Good evening, everybody. How's everybody doing out there? Welcome to tonight's stream, Tuesday night. We got a good stream going here. We got 2-5 going. $2,000 was the minimum buy-in, and we got two $200 max bomb pots. And I got a good friend of mine, Coach, is going to join me tonight, help me stream throughout. So, Coach, how you doing, brother?
Doing good, good.
Coach, a question's got to be, Coach, who you taking for the win? Right off the bat, Coach, I'm going to put you to the test.
I'm going with my coaching buddy, Curtis.
That is, in case y'all don't know, that is a guy in seat 9. I'll go around the table. We got Ronnie in 1, Kai in 2, James in 3, Shady in 4, Lars in 5, Eric in 6, Max in 7, Bobby in 8, and no Curtis in 9.
Got a good mix of players tonight at this
Yeah,
table.
we do. Coach, I'm going to take old Garrison for the win.
There we go.
$20, Coach, or steak? Is it steak dinner, Coach?
We'll support Orlando back there.
There we go. Coach, these kind of games, when you come to play, is there a different mindset that you sit down to play with than a regular, say it's a Sunday $300 match to stack? Do you actually, on the way here, you actually have a game plan? Do you think about it?
I think you have to have a little bit different mindset because, you know, you in a 300 game, $300 max, you know, you can do a little more gambling. I think, you know, and you look for spots to, you know, here when you're deep stack. It makes it a little tougher.
It's a lot different losing 300 than it is losing 3,000.
Right, you know, and but you know,
we see old Slim and Scrub in here together.
Slim Shady got King Queen.
Of course, Coach. He runs pure, Coach. That's my boy.
Yeah.
Is a big bet coming? You think with the spades getting there?
I think a value. What
300?
300?
Half the pot?
Half pot. And I think he'll let it down. Too much got there.
Everything got there, right?
Yeah. James is a very solid player. Great tournament player. Sometimes against really good players like Slim, like Shady obviously is, you pay them off because they're good enough to make that bet.
Oh, he paid him off?
Yeah, he paid him off. They're good enough though to make that bet. When everything gets there, you know, because you know, Shady's thinking he can't call me without this card.
Yeah, without this card, yeah.
You know, and so you play the advocate of it. He's good enough to make that bet. I may call him light, you know, where your normal recreation player makes that bet.
I know.
You quickly lay it down.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, JB says Slim's only going. Nah, I got Shady. My boy Shady's going to win, man. I got it. Tonight they're playing the high VPIP game, folks. So whoever's got the highest VPIP.
Well, I'll tell you this. I would put my money on Kai or Ronnie or Eric.
Or
Bobby.
Yeah, I'd take Eric. Coach, I've seen it. Bobby changes it up on the stream. I'm not sure. Maybe I talked to him, but it is different. But, I mean, I don't know if it's.
Those are your higher VPIP guys, so.
Curtis, pretty quiet over there, Curtis.
Let me know who's out here on the stream tonight. Who you taking for the win? Y'all let me know who you got. JB, who you taking?
Shady opens for 20.
Check. That was a bluff.
Slim's taking Viking for the win.
Ronnie calls with ace.
Let's all bluff.
And Kai checks it.
He can't. He floated me with air on Saturday.
But he shot taking in this game.
Turned bottom pair and called me down.
Slim Shady's what open-ended.
Yeah, him and Kai both got open-ended.
Both looking for each other's cards, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought Ronnie.
Ronnie gets out of the way. Both of them got a fling. They got a Kai's got a redraw to the hearts.
Yeah, last night I won
Both of them have the straight.
140.
be interesting here. Guy comes over the top.
Sure, fold.
Shady makes one. Kai bet one.
Kai can't bet here, can he?
You got a what?
Yeah, I think he does.
You think he bet? He has to bet
I think
now.
it's a little bit of a blocker bet to keep Shady from jamming on him.
He's not gonna pay him off, is he?
Yeah, he'll pay him off.
Look at.
But they got the same hand.
I had the straight flush draw.
Well, I had it 7 card straight, so.
Little chop pot.
Can't hear you.
What you 3/4?
Yeah, I had 3/4.
I had 4 flush.
JB, you got to take Ronnie or
Should have shoved on you on the road.
I was gonna call.
Ronnie's one that he can run. When Ronnie's running good,
oh, he's running. He runs hot.
he's tough to play against.
But when he runs bad, he runs bad.
Yeah.
And the wild card for tonight is Eric, Coach. Eric's either going to win big or lose big.
Yeah.
I don't think there's an in-between for him.
Eric's dangerous because he calls, and he'll call with just about anything.
Try to 10.
It's hard to put him on a hand. But I enjoy playing with Eric. Gives a lot of action.
You want my seat? I'm ready to get out of here.
He chopped the pot.
I chopped the pot. I'm ready to go. They're written down.
$10 straddle coming around.
Shoot.
Coach, you like when people straddle?
I love it.
You can write that down too. Make it.
Is there a certain point to where, like, you all right,
What are
20,
you
40?
folding?
Do you?
I've been waiting to get those
Is
cards.
the bigger the better, or is it just
Oh, I love it when other people straddle.
Yeah, it is.
not yourself?
I mean, I'll straddle under the gun. I'm kind of weird. I'm one of the few people I don't like straddling on the button.
No.
Card
Yeah,
club
Lucky got chipped back.
on tonight. Card club stream is
I'd
on
rather
tonight.
straddle under the gun.
We still haven't seen your boy play a hand yet, Coach. Is he waiting it out, feeling the table? Me and Coach were talking about old Curtis, man. I said Curtis is like a boxer, man. The first 2 or 3 rounds, man, he's gonna throw them body blows, a couple of headshots, feel you out, and let you know what you're, see what he's up against, and then gonna let you hit him in the body.
Picks up the spade draw.
Ronnie's firing with nothing.
Yeah.
Kyle, quick call,
Yeah.
and Eric's.
I wouldn't mind seeing Kai raise right there just to kind of see.
Cheers,
Of course, it's a lot easier seeing when you see the cards.
Oh yeah. Kai gets there.
Yeah.
He was good the whole way.
Sometimes you get a hand like that, you know, where Kai is. You check it back, and you don't want to run into a check, check raise
check
or
raise.
anything. But a lot of times you miss a little bit of value doing that too.
We got JoJo in the box tonight, folks. Y'all come on down here. They got a table already rocking and rolling. Orlando's behind the
On the second light.
the grill. I just ate me a good steak. We got starting next Wednesday, I think it is. They're gonna start the free rolls, $20 free rolls. So come down here and join us, Coach. If you had to say who's your more like in this table,
Oh,
or who's your game a
Which
mixture
one
of?
again?
Maybe not like one, but if you had a. Let me ask you a different question, Coach. Forget that. If you had to create a perfect poker player, who's with these 9 guys? Whose poker games would you take?
well,
Combine and say you took Curtis's aggressiveness, Shady's luck, or whatever people want to call it, or it's only luck for a while. But if you keep hitting it, there's something. I believe in luck, but
I think my game probably is more probably like I'm going to say Waco Scrub, more along probably those lines.
he's a very patient player, but also he picks his
He picks
spots
his
of
spots.
win.
He's not afraid to gamble.
No, and that's one thing I think it gets underestimated about him is he's going to gamble with
Bobby?
you.
Yeah.
Me and you, Mr. Bobby? Well, I hope
Bobby's
I win if you don't.
Oh, look at this. Bobby was hoping Kai hit something. Oh.
There's no
Bobby will
7 on
He's
the
a
five
smooth
out there.
call here,
Bobby-
right, Coach?
Yeah, and Bobby will smooth call too. Bobby is pretty good at slowing things down right here in this.
He's got to be good.
And just Bobby's reputation of calling with anything
Yeah.
also might get him paid off here. Oh,
No,
look at
this could be trouble here because Kai. I think Bobby could actually, he may not know it now, but he can raise. And
You can't get hit.
He's got Kai in the hucklebuck.
Let me get it, Bobby. Let it go.
I'm gonna have to chase it down all the way through, sir.
No, there's nothing. What are you chasing?
Whatever you're doing.
He's chasing quad.
Whatever
Chasing
you're doing.
cause. Garrison said it right. Now do you raise here, Coach?
Yeah, but
300.
I would have raised the turn. I think.
Good hand.
There's that 8.
Good hand.
I told you he was chasing quads.
Quad, yeah.
Bobby makes a nice little $600 pot.
Bobby's one of those. He calls with a lot of cards. When he
Wish you wouldn't have.
when he bets on the river, though, he's usually
He's
pretty
got
good.
it.
He's usually got it. He doesn't make a lot of plays late on the river. You know, just knowing how he plays a little bit.
Well, we got the first bomb pot of the night. Don't forget tonight the little addition we made is you're allowed to bet $200 per street on every street. So usually it's $100 per street on these bomb pots, but tonight we have it where it's $200. Do you like that, Coach?
Yes,
Or do you prefer having maybe just having a ultimate uncapped bomb pot?
Are you already playing chess? Or are you playing bubble?
I think for the club sake, I think it's better to have
A cap.
Have it capped. Yeah, I mean just.
Okay.
But I guess my question is, if you can play every other hand uncapped, then why can't you play the bomb pots uncapped? Because there is such a thing as folded.
There is. It's just there's some unpredictability that because you don't bet pre-flop.
So everybody gets to see the hands for free.
Yeah.
And when you get a flop like this, there's no idea who has what. You
Yeah.
can have pocket 5s, you can have pocket 6s, aces, a flush draw.
Scandinavian.
We see Kai. What's Kai got?
Far from Snoogin.
You know, to me, the whole key to bomb pots is this street right here, though.
The flop?
After the flop. Because the problem in a capped game, if you make this call, you're always getting pot odds.
Oh yeah,
See what I'm
yes.
saying? So, like,
if
you
you're calling the first one, I think the same thing, Coach. You be ready to throw in this case $600 because there's no point in me calling.
So,
what am I calling 2 for?
This is where you have to be the most disciplined is on the flop.
Yeah, it's like you're saying. I'm either putting 600 in there. I'm just gonna.
I was cheering for Kai, but that was a
And here we go. What are we working with? What's Slim got?
usually
Well,
Oh, Slim flopped a set of jacks on one board. He just boated up, so now he just firing 200 at a time.
you just fire. You don't overthink
Scrub's
it.
got that 5. It's gonna cost him. My horse is running good,
Yeah.
and he's got that flush draw on the bottom too, Coach. He didn't get there.
I'm not sure
So
who
Slim
has.
and Bobby.
Keep up what?
You know,
What does Bobby have?
Bobby has a set of 9s
Bobby
on the
has a
bottom.
set of 9s and 9. Eric, what you got, Eric? Look at Eric's calling with 2 pair, Coach.
Yeah.
Here comes Waco Scrub's face. Watch the
Straight up
scrub.
here and
Scrub's face. Here it comes. There it is.
Ace 9.
Slim Shady and Bobby will be chopping this up. We like these bomb pots, folks. A lot of money on the table. We like it. $3,000 bomb pot. Let's chop it up.
What is that? Paid on bottom.
Yeah, pretty good turn.
4-4.
Nice answer.
Let's get him on him.
That was amazing.
Yeah. Not flush.
That's a good turn.
Yeah,
That's
that's
a base without hand.
It seems like, you know, the nights I run good on bomb pots is the nights I win, though, and it seems like the nights I don't run good here in bomb pots is the nights I lose. A lot of times they're a telltale of how your night's going to go.
Bobby's up 3,000 just like that, Coach.
Sure is.
I didn't even see it where.
Did we miss a big hand? Oh yeah, he had a pretty big hand. Well, that wasn't that big of a hand.
We had a miss. We must have missed a hand.
Must have
That,
missed a hand.
it has to be because the only hand we've seen him play is against Kai, right?
Yeah, and it wasn't that.
It wasn't that big. I mean, Bobby out and running fast. Coach, in deep stack like this, Coach, what do you raise aces with? What would you raise? Say you're sitting with these stacks. You wake up to pocket
20.
aces and say coming around to you like right now it's $20 and say you're at Garrison's.
I'm gonna make. I mean, I kind of have a standard rule. Most of my raises are around a pot size bet.
So you look around and
And so, you know, I kind of use that strategy for that way I can't be.
look at those Slim 6'3", making it 120.
Right.
Here's what me and Coach. It's funny. Me and Coach were talking about this earlier. How some of these guys, these Waco guys, make these weird bets.
Ronnie.
Not weird bets. They know what they're doing. They're making these bets with these cards that nobody else would. I mean, I know I wouldn't. Maybe you might, Coach, but I mean.
It's a big old pot right here, Bruin. 620 in it pre-flop.
And look at the hands we got. 9-7, King 8, I think it was. Yeah, it's Scrub getting his money back. Roddy may get in trouble.
Scrub goes, pushes all in. Not a bad bet right there. $600 pot. He's got 438 effective.
Yeah, I mean, and he may get called by Ronnie. No.
I don't think so. I think Ronnie just lays it down. Goes on. Hard to call right here without top pair.
Kai's on that gutter ball.
I think Kai folds too.
Yeah, you have to.
I think even opening it straight, you're not getting the right odds, much less a gutter.
I guess the ace, maybe. The ace might be good.
Kai lets it go.
Yeah. Good little pickup for Scrub.
Yeah, he just lost that bomb pot. Nothing like losing and winning the next hand.
Yeah.
Ooh, and Ronnie gets there. Ace 8.
What do you want to bet? Your ace is no good.
You're not on that too fair. You didn't have to.
What do you want to bet?
You're not too fair.
James.
Yes, sir.
I love, when Kai and James get to arguing with each other a little bit. You can tell they've been friends for a long time.
Oh, yeah. Coach, how long have you been most of these guys?
A long time for some of them.
King, queen.
I think the newest to everybody's addition is old Max.
Yeah, Max.
Guy sitting in seat 7.
Max, a young guy, good young player.
He's raising, right? He must have ace, queen, ace 10.
Nah, he's opening, yeah. Here. $10 straddle. He makes it, what, 40 probably?
Yeah.
Hey,
what did I say, Coach? There it is. There's that ace queen. Coach, your horse, is he here today?
Nah,
he paid a hand, Coach.
We're waiting.
Coach had a pep talk with him before.
He don't need a pep talk.
Curtis don't need a pep talk from anybody. We going to call here, Coach, or no? Ace queen calling these pocket 9s?
I'm having a hard time.
Scrub, wiggle scrubbing all in with pocket 9s.
Ace queen will fold right here.
Kai? Definitely calling.
Kai may call right here. Kai probably calls. Ace queen definitely lays it down. That's one of the reasons for opening there with $40 bet. Ace queen, if somebody raises you, they probably got a better hand than you. Most people aren't going to 3-bet with anything worse than ace queen. At best you make 50-50 with a hand like one of these hands.
So do you make this call, Coach?
Yeah, I do. If I'm in Kai's spot, I make it. I mean, you don't. It's kind of one of. It's only 1.1K.
Coach, I thought he would have made it by now. I'm thinking he might fold.
I think he finds a call.
I don't know what
we got a new Kai at the table. The old Kai would have snap called by now.
Yeah, it's just.
Kai's got 900 behind him. I mean, I thought he would have.
It's called an abandoned game. Yeah. Home games usually like.
He took it real well.
Coach, is he going to fold this?
I don't think so. I think Kai makes.
What's he thinking? He's got queens, aces. I mean, would James do this with aces and kings?
One of the things that go through your mind here, Kai, he
folds.
Is if he does have ace king, you're 50-50, and the chance he's got to overpair. But
Kai.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised he didn't make the call. But.
Here.
Kai, what's going on, Kai?
He's pushing at me.
Man. Coach, I'm confused, Coach.
It's not as easy, like I say, if James has ace king, if he has a pocket pair bigger than him, he's obviously dominated. If he's got ace king, he's only 50-50. Does he make that move with
Because we were talking about earlier, we think people overthink it. Do you think he overthought it there?
Maybe a little bit. I think I would have maybe made that play with the size because of the chip sizing where it was at. Got a chance to double up.
It's still early in the stream.
Still early in the stream. You don't.
If you get cracked, you just woke up. He woke up with jacks, queens, or aces, or ace king, and he hits the ace. There's nothing. You know what I mean?
Was I the only one that saw that?
Man, I'm surprised there.
This is, Eric, this is what makes Eric dangerous. Most people lay that 4-8 down under the gun, but
And they raise it, and now he's definitely called. He threw a little bit of money in there. He ain't going anywhere
Kai
now.
raises to ace 10. It actually opens ace 10.
There's my boy Eric. Get in there, Eric.
Scrub smooth calls with a suited connector.
You think this hand may put that last fold may put Kai on tilt? Somebody got their spades right. Is that Eric with the spades and the 4?
Yeah, Eric's going nowhere.
That's what I love, Eric. Come on, Eric.
Eric
You got to bet somewhere along this way,
yeah,
don't you?
He needs to be betting, really. Somebody just hit their straight, though. Scrub just hit his straight. Got to open any straight flush draw, too.
Kai's going to be on tilt now. You know, he seems to be running into old
Yeah, the good thing for Kai,
Scrubs.
here is it's easy lay down and
Yeah.
get him out of the hand. I mean, he get in a tough spot.
Spade one time.
Don't let me forget.
Scrub just Eric's going to fire into this.
Eric's in trouble.
You just call. Smooth call here.
No, and he's going to.
He just smooth called him, yeah.
What's he scared of, I guess?
I don't know. He thought maybe he had the same straight. No sense in raising or something. Or?
I don't know. I mean,
Yeah, I thought he
The teetotal.
6-8's the only thing that beats him.
Scrub is stacking them chips, folks. That's what, 2 in a hand. That man was down to $400, went all in. Didn't get a call now. I know he had 1,000 when he went to Kai.
I said James runs well. He's a good player.
40 Ronnie. 40 Ronnie.
40 Ronnie looking for 80. Ronnie said no. Uh-oh, Coach, we got your horses in his first hand of the night. You know Curtis straddling. It's dangerous.
Guy calls. This guy up 6-9 offsuit. Scrub's playing the button here. This is, not Shady's playing the button here. Smooth calls it. I'm a little surprised he didn't raise there.
Oh, he made it 150.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was going to say that's a raising hand on the button right there.
He made it 150.
You know, you want to eliminate some players when you have those hands like that in position.
Bobby.
You don't want to go 4 or 5 ways to the flop.
Kai's on tilt now.
Yeah.
This is my point, Coach. When you like Kai, the way he plays, so it's like you end up giving $900 away by just calling hands. Why not just call them 10s and one whop? Hey, before you know it, you gave up $500 by just calling.
You're gonna get a check, and probably a C bet out of a Shady. No, Shady checks it back.
And now he's got to think he's good, right?
You know,
5-7s out there. No.
He'll call Kai, won't he?
No, I don't think
No?
so.
Just because this is in Kai's wheelhouse to play these kind of cards?
Yeah, and I mean, I guess he's going to. I'm not reading it right. I thought he would have C-bet the hand before, and I really kind of thought.
Well, I don't think he's putting Kai on any of them cards, period.
Yeah. Oh, Kai hits
You
the gutter.
go, Kai. Get your gutter ball, Kai.
Kai's got to bet just a little, though. Maybe check it.
He bet 300.
Yeah.
Thank you.
He folded. Shady folds.
There you go, Kai. Get some of your money back.
Well, word for the minute.
See, Bobby's up, Vikings up, Ronnie's throwing the party. Yeah, Coach, we had to miss a big hand. I guess it must have been Bobby must have got him from Ronnie.
He must have beat Ronnie early. Has to be what it was.
That's where the money's from. Curtis is down 100, Scrub's down 5, with Slim's up $40. Still early.
Yeah.
Filling each other out.
You know, one of my buddies, Curtis, one of my favorite sayings, Curtis says, the poker game doesn't get good until somebody gets felted. And there's a lot of truth to that. Early on, kind of try to fill each other out. And then
once somebody goes back, has
How
to
do y'all
deep
fold
dig in
that
that wallet and hear chips.
What are y'all folded?
Shady races to 225. You know, a lot of people just for you guys out there that don't know, Shady is in. I guess Shady is in the
How the hell are you pulling 10?
We all know you pull 10s. 3 hands.
cutoff right there. A lot of people will not play the cutoff without racing. They, if their hand is good enough to play, they're going to raise to try to get that get that ultimate position, get that button out of there, and that way they have position on rest of the table. So
Kai's looking for Shady makes 2 pair. He's gonna get busted.
two seats that a lot of people will not play hands without raising the cutoff, and then actually the small blind.
And what's the theory behind that, Coach?
Well, with the cutoff, once again, you're trying to steal position. You're trying to steal the ultimate last position. If your hand is good enough to call, why not raise right there? Get the button out of there. Now you got ultimate last position. You're playing the rest of the table in position for the hand. Small blinds will usually raise or fold. There's never a call there in the small blind. Same thing. Why call? You're going to be playing out of position. You want to eliminate some people out of there. You want to you don't want to give the big blind closing action to one more guy you got to try to beat. So those are that's a little bit of a GTO type theory.
No, yeah, Coach, it's good. It's good thinking. 'Cause again, I don't. This is the kind of stuff that I just don't. I don't play poker enough, but to understand. But I always hear people talking about it. It makes perfect sense. You know what I mean? Like,
if you watch, and they will never say it, but the best poker players don't talk a whole lot about what they know.
Yeah.
But you watch Garrison and you watch Curtis and see how many times they play a hand in the small blind that they don't raise.
Yeah, I was about to say that, Coach. I was about to say that for real.
It's a GTO theory. Same thing.
There's no sense in getting involved in the hand if I don't think I can weed somebody out. I'm not going to take a call
because you're playing out of position.
Yeah.
Orlando must be in the kitchen.
Bobby looks down to Queen 9.
Oh yeah.
Curtis looks down to Ace 8. Folks, you're not going to believe this. This is a conversation me and Coach just had. That Curtis would raise his hands like this. Didn't we talk about it, Coach? Ace 8 suited. We said Ace 5, Ace 6.
Curtis is going to 3-bet. Most people will only 3-bet. Not most people. A lot of people, especially amateur type people, regs, will only 3-bet like aces, kings, queens, ace, king, ace, queen, maybe pocket jacks. Curtis and them will 3-bet those same hands, but they will also 3-bet suited connectors, suited aces, which makes them so much harder to play against.
Coach, look at this pot, 1.4. And we got a variety. Look at Kai's in there with 5-4. Eric, I have no idea what you got. Bobby's got Queen 9 offsuit.
Yeah. If I can get a lemonade, please.
Well, Eric could have anything.
Yes. Eric just likes the money in the pot. Let's see some poker played, folks. 4 Jack 6. None of the 4 cards we can see has that, but let's see what old Eric's got.
I haven't seen the last 4 inches, but I've seen the first 4 inches.
It's really hard for any of these guys to bet.
I look at the first 4 inches. The last 4 I don't care about.
Kai says, "I'll bet my 4."
Yeah, it's just. I don't know that he gets a call. Bobby gives him that's a very loose call Bobby makes. Curtis
Bobby said there's too much money in the pot, Coach.
Yeah, I don't really understand that. But
Ronnie's the same boat. Ronnie's like, there's too much money.
Ronnie at least has 2 overs.
Yeah.
I still don't.
A queen comes, Ronnie's getting. Bobby's getting in trouble. Now you can make a move here, right?
I think Kai can make a very strong move, which he does. He's picked up the spade draw. He's got a pair and a flush draw. What else should you want? He should take it down here.
They want to know something about the chickens.
So, is it only steak or do you have chicken?
He folds.
That's for you.
I know Ronnie will fold here.
Ronnie should fold. Once again, he's down 2,000 or 3,000. You never know.
They get chasing this money. Yeah,
they
Coach.
get unpredictable, but I think the right place to lay it down.
What are you drawing for? Straight?
Oh, okay. So chicken and green beans.
Hey, well, Kai turned that, which could have been a disastrous. Oh, Kai gets there.
I guess there.
What could have been them 10s when he folded them 10s, he could have taken that and got on tilt and lost that money quick, but he managed to double it up, folks. He's up to 2,000. That says something to say about that. You know what I mean? You know how he's going to look at the V-pips. That's how you close.
There's a kind of, in Kai's defense, there's no saying if you don't get bluffed 3 or 4 times a night, you're playing too many hands. And so it's so much easier to make that call, when you're sitting here and you see those other 2 cards and when you're under the gun there. And I'm not going to ever be fault somebody for playing a hand down there pre-flop like that.
Especially if you put on a hand like jacks, queens, or kings, I fold it, and if you show me 9s, you show me 9s, and you got me. It's not.
I just thought because of the money where
he was at,
that he would make it.
Riken. Them ladies.
Tim probably took my idea.
Riken wakes up.
What happened?
He makes it 150.
Yeah, He opens
that
for
sounds good.
150.
Coach, I don't know how Eric's VPIP's so low. I don't think he's folded a hand yet. He just makes a call.
Please let me look at my hand again.
Ronnie makes the call.
You know, Eric's got a very dangerous
4-5,
hand
Okay.
this time.
I mean,
Ronnie should lay his hand down.
Ronnie said he's in for money. He's in the hole, Coach. Why not, right?
Yeah.
Kai's gonna make the call. Scrub will make the call.
Yeah, pocket sixes will flat
Shady
this.
will fold.
optimal amount.
Here we
Optimus
go.
Prime?
What's Kai working with? Man, Lars. You never want to go 500, Coach, with this type of hands, do you?
No, but here, you
Eric
know,
hits his 10.
Follow me going.
No diamonds.
I think Lars is going to make a half pot size bet.
Eric's
I'll
not
see
going anywhere.
$350, $400.
Eric's going all in.
There
he's
you go,
not.
Eric. There you go, Eric.
That actually helps Lars a little bit right there because Eric
got
doesn't
100.
have enough to
Eric
make you
wins
fold. It may get out some of the riffraff.
You want it?
Yeah, I mean, if you had diamonds, you're making the call regardless, which I don't think.
Yeah, I got Eric. I got Eric for 100.
Yeah. I'll take Lars for 100.
I got Eric for 100.
All right, I got Lars for 100.
Okay, so I got Eric for 100. You want to pay me now or let you out? They're both named Eric. They're both named Eric.
Yeah, give me that 100.
They're both named Eric. His name is Eric and
Oh
his name
man,
is Eric.
get out of here, bro. Give me that $100 right now.
You owe me 100. That was
Dude,
the best.
no. The angle. No. You
That's
just
the
got
best.
You got angled. Dude, I swear, you just got angled.
Up to you.
How do you even run a business?
That's how you
I
run
don't even
it.
understand
That's how you run it. That's how you keep the doors open.
I'm a twice guy right
Two
here.
times.
That's how you keep the doors open. I'll let you out for 25.
No, I'm not. No, you give me $100.
I'll let you out for 25.
Uh-oh, he picks up the flush draw.
Are you sure?
Uh-oh, and he
gets
gets
it.
there.
Now you're free rolling.
No, because you
Eric.
already angled me. I'm not paying you.
Eric picks up the flush
Now
draw.
you're free
No,
rolling.
I ain't paying you shit.
Now he's got what he needs, a queen or a king. Chop
You
it
try
up.
to angle me.
I took Eric for 100.
You shouldn't have said anything early. You should have waited till the hand's over.
I think I would like.
Yeah, you wait until the hand was over, then I'm paying you $100. Yeah.
Did Eric win?
I didn't ask him what you were doing.
Yes, Eric won.
Dude, you're so bad, guys.
Easy money. Curtis down at the bottom. But again, they were talking about the VPIP gets paid $50. I was talking to some players. It's not even worth it. My VPIP can be low. I'm not chasing no high VPIP for $50, Coach, from anybody. I'll play my game, play my low VPIP, and win $1,000 compared to winning $50.
I'll be honest with you, too, in a game like this, I'm willing to pay somebody $50.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying, yeah.
Try to win the VPIP.
Yes.
You know, I mean, this is a big enough game that you.
That I'm not getting involved in hands just to say my VPIP's the highest.
I didn't have.
Shady's VPIP will come down as the game goes on.
Oh, yeah.
You know, the rest of the other three at the top, the other, you
When you
know,
say Gutty, I was thinking.
Eric, Ronnie, Kai, they're
7-9
gonna.
really?
It's one of them's gonna win it.
Yeah, we knew you did.
Eric's what, at 54, Scrub.
You had no idea.
I didn't care. I put my money out.
I can hear you.
I'm so
My turn.
bad. You
So we got 1, 2, 5. Action beginning on. Coach, what's your theory on phone? Not your theory, but what's your opinion on having phones on these tables?
Having what?
Phones, cell phones on the tables.
Well, it's just
I know it's part of our world now, but
there is some people.
and Coach deals. In case y'all didn't know, folks, for those of you out there,
there are some
Coach is a dealer, so I know the reason I ask is because I've seen it to a lot of times. It's just you got to keep reminding people.
It's frustrating when it slows the game down.
Yeah.
Now, some people can handle the phone, and it doesn't matter. You know, everybody's a little different. I think it just kind of depends on, you know, it's just there's a little bit of poker etiquette there that you
Just showing respect, just to the other players and to
shouldn't
just to
make
everybody.
They shouldn't have to wait on you every play. You know.
And I know a dealer's got to get frustrating to say it's on you, it's on you, it's on you. You know what I mean? And
Right.
I don't want to play heads up.
at the end of the day, the dealer's job is to keep the game rolling. But when you got to sit there and remind people over and over, so it's just a little. Next time you come play some poker, it doesn't matter anywhere you're at. Just be aware of your surroundings. I think that's my biggest thing. Guys,
Check.
I think Shady's going to fire right here.
it's the only way to win, right?
200. You know, he's got the flush draw. No, he doesn't have the flush draw. Either. I thought he had a flush draw.
I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I'm thinking.
I don't know.
I think Kai's got back to his original 2K. That yeah, folks, y'all hit that like button. I see 56 people out there. Let me know who y'all taking. Jay Beast said he's taking Lars, I think Viking. Coach took Curtis. I took Shady.
Not in my presence.
Got a fire again now.
But you mean it, I know.
You're
I
thinking
mean, that pot 700 is gonna be what 300 or just
I think
wave the white flag.
Yeah, no, I don't know. He's going to overbet it. And I think Kai lays it down, to be honest with you.
And this overbet's the same bet that he always does when he has it.
Yeah.
So it's just hard to call here, right?
Yeah, it's a little bit of a hero call out of Kai. I mean, obviously Kai wins if he can make this call. But that's just such a hero call. I don't think he'll. I think Kai feels good about getting back to where he's at right now with some chips in front of him, on a few hands. He doesn't want to be wrong here.
Oh yeah.
Why they always put you in these kind of spots?
He knows Garrison's very capable of having, 2 pair, 9-10,
There's Kai maybe put a miss flush draw, but I mean again, Kai's got.
Or like a 6-pack.
What do you have, Garrison?
Oh, he's talking this time.
Yeah, I mean, Kai knows he could be right in making this call. It's just tough to. It's tough to. When you've made a little bit of a comeback,
Yeah,
you don't want to.
you don't want to give it back.
And that's always in the back of your mind a little bit. I don't know what Kai bought in for, but at least a couple thousand.
Yeah, I think he bought in for 2,000. Or no, we'll see in a minute.
Right.
But yeah.
No, that's not.
But it's like you said, you're making a comeback from folding in tens. Now you don't want to give $500 away.
Once again, it's like I said, if you're not bluffed 3 or 4 times a night, you're playing too many hands.
Yeah.
And then Garrison's good enough to make that bet at the end.
Bomb Pots being brought to you by Dooley's Pool Hall out there in Temples, folks. So y'all go out there and see them. Let them know that you're here at the KARD Club. Show them some love. JB, JB, your boy Slim. That's my horse. JB, who's out there, man? Who y'all taking? I know there's plenty of y'all out there, man. Y'all let me know. Next stream will be on Sunday. That'll be $300 max to stack. If you're interested, come join us. Give us a call, 254-674-1212. This bomb pot got pretty good the last time. Let's see if it amps up again. These bomb pots is so the last bomb pot got up to like 3,000. I think it was chopped between those Shady and Shady and Bobby chopped the last one.
Walked up and ripped half of it off.
8 deuce 10, 2 hearts on the first board.
Yeah, I know you are.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Nothing but 6s on the last board, folks. So could be a pretty easy swift bomb pot, or two woke up with an A6. Somebody's got A6. Not Kai. Shady's got a boat on one. Who's got that 6? Who's got that lonely 6, Coach?
I don't see it.
Bobby's firing at it, so he must have it.
We don't know Bobby's cards. There's a good chance he has it.
There it is.
Yeah, there it is.
Coach, would you bet 200 there?
Yes. Because of the nature of these.
But with that bomb pot, that board on the bottom, you still bet? Or you keep people in there?
Bobby's looking at it like also got a flush draw. I don't know.
I mean, he's chopping the.
I'll be honest with you. I don't try to overthink the bomb pots. If I have it, I just bet it.
Just bet it. If you get called, you get called.
You try to play sneaky, and
How's that make you feel?
you don't make
somebody
enough
runs
money.
out, runner.
Well,
yeah.
Somebody gets there on the bottom, and you end up chopping it with them anyway. And this way,
this way he took it all.
He takes it all. And it's all the antes, and they're
Yeah,
probably
so he
playing
went
$25
yeah,
antes.
so he took $200. So yeah.
I mean,
Come on, JoJo has been requested.
Kai's scared of Slim. You heard it, Ray.
That's his
Ray,
brother there.
Yeah, Ray. Tell him, Ray.
I'm interested in Kai's card.
Ray, what do you think about that fold by Kai with him pocket 10s? Would you have made it? No, it's easy for me and Coach to sit here and talk about it.
100%.
But even Coach told me he would have made it. I mean, just by looking at the chip stack, ace. What was it? Is that a raise? Kai makes it one. We've seen a lot of these people raising with a lot of different hands we normally wouldn't see. Move on to the next one. We're waiting for that big hand.
Yeah, he was 300.
Yeah.
I was there. Then you bet 5, so I said, why would you bet 5? I said, want to push me out? But then, what am I beating? I mean, ace king beats me.
Yeah.
Ace 10.
We got $20 straddle put on by Mr. Lars. Let's see if Eric can make a 40.
And queen 9.
Thanks, Ronnie.
Nope. 20's coming to old Mr. Eric.
Bobby Gunny.
I bet Eric calls.
No, he can't
He
even
will
look.
not. He will not raise, but he will
No,
call.
yeah.
Not a pair of queens.
I was gonna say queen, bad pair.
He's got ace.
Definite call.
He loves it.
Auto call.
Oh my God!
Ronnie's got a hand.
Eric's
Curtis?
one of those kind of a little bit like Mr. Bobby. If he bets late, you better watch
Yeah.
Some alcohol.
out.
Curtis, let's make it $80. That king 8 Kai looks down at 7-3. He'll
Orlando.
fold.
Hey, I have one beer. I have one.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
What'd you say? So loud. Oh, he's cussing into the mic.
And Eric says, I already put 20 in there. I might as well put the other 60. Curtis is going to fire on this flop regardless, Coach, I think.
She don't know.
Yeah.
Do you check?
I think Curtis makes a very small bet right here.
Yeah. Once Eric checks, he's firing at
He's
him.
making it $60. Very small bet. That way, if Curtis has if he has nothing, he takes it down.
If he gets re-raised, he
You might
can.
know massage.
Yeah, and if he calls, he can always check back
Yeah.
back the turn if he picks up some equity.
Kai's excellent.
You see a lot of that down bet right there for a C bet. Curtis is also very good. He will also flop a set, make
Do the
that
same thing and
bet.
make that same bet, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Pretty good.
You think he's weak, and then he ends up popping you. Coach's horse wins his first hand of the night.
$10 strong.
Lars adjusted your spine?
Yes. I just hold on a second.
I think it was my tip. Yeah. It helped, but it kind of hurt.
Release a little pressure.
And I don't think, Lars is straddle. Eric looks down at old.
Nah, you were
calls.
close.
Yeah.
Coach, how's his VPIP low, though? I have no idea. He should be the highest. I think he's played every hand.
Eric just likes to gamble. He does this for fun.
And again, that's why he's a good sport. When he loses, he loses. When he wins, he's not throwing it in your face.
I love playing with Eric.
That's why it's hard to get mad at him when he calls you, because it's just like
When he
he'll
beats you,
gladly lose $2,000 to you, and he'll gladly win $2,000 from you. And it's hard to.
got a lot of low suited connectors.
Oh,
top
man,
hands.
there's that 5. Put them low cards out there,
Put low
JoJo. Let's
cards
see
out and let's
fireworks.
see some
Come on. We got none but.
It'd be hard for anybody to really bet here. Strong position might win this right here. See, once again, Curtis has got position on him. They check to him. He bets.
He'll take it down.
No, I don't know.
Oh, Bob, Bobby's got that 4. He may call.
Bobby may loose call him right here to hope to spike a 4.
Anyway, some people were asking about you, and I told them you came back last night, so
Makes a call.
they didn't know you were coming up here tonight, so I wasn't sure. Maybe you went to bed today.
I think Curtis checks back here.
They're both looking for each other's cards. A 3 or a 4 come now.
If Bobby checks, Curtis will make a little bet right here. He checked it.
They chop it up.
Chop it up.
You know what?
You're going to win. Oh my gosh, I can beat that in.
Well, you know what?
I can drop it. I can drop it that in.
Hey, that's a good thing what Curtis did, folks. Y'all see what he did? He didn't muck his cards. A lot of people would have mucked their cards quick.
And that's one of the things too. Like people that just start. Don't be afraid to turn your hand over.
If it's a bad hand, you played it.
I see
you
that
never know.
so much out here on the outer tables. It's like people
He had my card. I had his
they don't
card.
want to turn their hand over when they miss. I mean,
Everybody chases, everybody bluffs. Everybody tries to
just-
bluff at 2-3. If you get caught, you get caught, and you never know. In that case, Curtis waited. Curtis made a move. It didn't work.
obviously neither one of them were proud of their hands there. Just
flipping
flip them over.
play one time.
I'm surprised Eric still hasn't rebought yet in Coach, to be honest with you.
You got Eric out.
I think everybody else.
Ace deuce, he's calling.
Definite call. He will call here. Most people would lay this hand down. Oh, he does lay it down.
Man.
45.
Let's see what Bobby's opening
Bobby
with.
says
This is a
45.
large open bet. The appropriate bet there is more $15 or $20.
Ours is looking to repop. Oh no, I thought he was gonna repop it.
No. Little surprise Ronnie calls there with the ace-8 offsuit. Kai, a little surprised he calls.
Oh, we
for
see
the
there's one
ace-6.
ace left because you know old Eric.
And both of them just show me what I know.
More shots than me.
They're
They
both-
all hit. All three of them hit
Yeah.
except
for
Queen 8-6.
Everybody's got a pair.
Yeah.
Lars is in the lead.
Take some five.
Bobby may call one time.
0.00 BAC.
Yep, there it is.
It's what makes Bobby tough to play against right here. He's
And
calling.
Ronnie may call.
Well, what
No?
makes Bobby tough is he's calling with pocket fours. But you don't know if he's got 7-9. You don't know if he's got 5-7. You don't know if he's got flush. You know, you just
Well, we see Kai fold and we see Bobby.
Most people would fold the pocket fours. Oh man.
And Coach, I was about to ask you, why would Ronnie fold that hand?
I don't know. I mean, I would have not have played it pre-flop.
Yeah, that's my point.
I mean,
I'm just not gonna play
Yeah.
it. I hit my flop and they bet $125.
I mean, somebody could. I mean, he maybe think he's drawing dead to an ace or 8. You know, I don't.
Kai's just snap calling. Is Kai going for a bluff?
Queen.
Damn, I had ace-8.
You
Funny.
missed, and then
Did
you're
you
going to show me
see
the
flop?
nuts.
I saw the flop. I can't call you. 8. Second.
You can always turn it 8. Calling.
I
Hit
wish
another
I
8.
knew that.
Yeah, again, I didn't understand. I mean, the call, we didn't like it, but I mean, if you hit your flop, I mean,
Another call. Yeah, give me an 8.
I'm not doing my thing, right? Yeah.
Ronnie said he's making 80.
Do this. Fuck that.
People fall in love with them ace-8s or any ace.
Yeah.
He just gets you in trouble.
It's
160. The struggle is 160.
If I cuss in Spanish, do I have to say one peso?
You got to watch the short stacks. And whenever straddles get up like this, you have to be
Yeah,
aware.
if you're Eric and you wake up with anything,
But you have to be aware at the table too. Like
Yes.
James and Slim Shady, those guys have to be aware. There's a short stack behind them. That if I make this call,
am I willing to throw the other 300 or 400, like
Right.
Eric, whatever Eric's got?
Right.
Like at
And
this
so
point, Eric can't make a call. Do you, Coach? You
I mean, Eric. Luckily, I'm glad. I like to see his raise here. Did he
right?
raise?
No, he just
Oh, he
called.
did not. See,
Easy money. I don't think he's raising here.
All I got to do is 450.
easy money's probably going to smooth call this.
Yep.
Lays it down.
Coach, why are we saying on the stream if you got all
Yeah.
that money in front of you, you can't play King 10 for? Oh, you got Ronnie in the other hand play
10 deuce. Now let's
Is this
see
where
what
you
Kai
squeeze
does.
this?
This is, some will. I don't think Kai will, but Kai is swing. See what there's a lot of people that will make that
And at
squeeze.
this point, Eric, you got a call, right?
You know,
I did a call 160.
I
I gotta have another rebuy, right? What am I doing here? I'm getting called. It's money's right for me to call.
But he got angry at you.
No, because I knew that I had him.
You know,
I'm used to him being
some people will play
folded?
the suited aces. They will play them strong like Kai's playing it. Use a squeeze play there. He knows that Eric doesn't have enough money to hurt him.
And
He's
it's
really trying to just drive Ronnie out.
and when it happened,
And since Ronnie did not raise, he's not going to make this call. That's why.
especially with that many chips he has, yeah.
Show one,
So-
show real quick. Show one, show one.
Kai's very alert to the sizing of the pots. You know, like
Coach, I can't believe Eric
Oh, and
folded,
ace
Coach.
4.
You got queen 10 too, Bear?
Coach, why does Eric fold?
You're done?
But that's Kai very very smartly played that. I mean, he knows Ronnie can't make that call, and he's not. He wants to get a heads up. Get
Oh
Ronnie.
no, yeah,
get the
Kai
dead
made the perfect call,
A
but,
lot of dead money in blinds and antes and straddles.
but with Eric's stack, you can't afford to call 160. That's a straddle. I mean, it's a
Now he's got
25% of your chip stack, and then they
got
push
it
you
down.
all in. I mean, let's go. I mean, he's got to have another rebuy in him. I mean, now he's.
Yeah.
It's interesting. I never thought he was going to fold that.
What's second place?
56.
Oh, I like it.
I thought he committed himself to.
Who is second place?
Woo!
I'm trying to get this money, baby.
Kai opens for 150.
Yeah, and I have no idea what he woke up with.
Well, Shady,
I'm at
you're
81
King
right
Queen
now.
suited. This is a raising hand. Yes, he raises it to 400. He 3-bets it to 400. I like that. Viking should fold the offsuit 10 jack.
Bobby folds.
Does. I don't know what Kai has here. Kai has to have a pretty strong hand.
We think it's like ace jack, ace king.
You know, it's just he has to have a pretty strong hand to make this call. Heads up.
Ace king.
I'm all in.
100.
Shady
Oh,
is.
Shady made the call. Coach, he's got to have ace king or ace queen. I've seen Kai do this with ace
I
king.
can't win it.
Okay. You good?
Can't win it twice.
I got a 200 says my hand loses. You know what I
Oh,
want to
man. And he got called.
Right now, I can pinch it.
Yeah, you gotta like this. I mean, if he gets beat, he gets beat. But
I
this is
got
what
his
you want.
hand. He can take your hand for $200.
Okay.
Good thing under that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got king.
Why not?
That sucks.
I got king.
We're all right now.
He's dead now.
Yeah.
Ship it. I'll give him a one chance.
Let's see. I'm anxious to see if Kai slows up a little bit here. Now, a lot of times, you know,
I don't have a lot of faith in my runouts lately. So.
his VPIP is out of this world at this moment.
And for the chip stack that they're playing, Coach.
Yeah.
Now, if it was a $300 match to stack, it wouldn't be such a big deal to make. So I'm like, yeah, they usually. I mean, you've been at them tables, Coach. When I've seen Coach quadruple up in like the first 5 minutes, or just they go all in.
They'll
all
play
in, all in.
their first bullet really loose.
Yeah, real quick, yeah.
But you know, Kai is. I'm not sure where he's at now, but he's probably at least doubled up.
Oh,
or
easy.
close.
I mean, he doubled up that. I mean, he was. I think he had 2,000 that hand.
Right, and I think you'll see him slow down a little bit, play a little different style. And that's one of the things you have to pay attention to when you're playing cards is, you know now, Kai's bet doesn't mean the same as it meant 45 minutes
45.
ago.
You're right, Coach. Because now he has chips.
That's
and now,
what makes it such a great game. It's constantly changing. You got to be aware of you're at. He's at 75%. It wouldn't surprise me.
I mean, we've seen him play a lot of hands with 3-7, 3-5. We saw him fold pocket 10, which to us it ended up showing it was a bet, but it didn't hurt him at all.
No.
He thought he was beat. He folded. We move on to the next hand. We see he's recovered great.
Well, and it just goes to show both of us said we would have made that call. Even his brother called him out. I think called him a sissy or whatever.
Yeah.
But it proves that he was right in the long run.
Yeah, I mean,
1,600. I might.
and like you said, Coach, you're going to get bluffed. Everybody gets bluffed. I mean, I think the only people that can't get bluffed are non-good poker players.
Sometimes Kai and James are very good friends. Sometimes you don't want to be bluffed by one of your best friends. You know how that goes. And
or sometimes you think that as a friend, you raise on me, I put you on it, Coach. You got it.
yeah.
You know what I mean? I just think like, hey,
Slim Shady raises
Well,
it to
Coach,
opens to 150.
we thought he was slowing down, Coach.
Surely
but
he doesn't call here.
He already called. Kai already called.
Oh my. I guess I'm wrong again.
That's why we're back here, Coach.
Yeah.
Slim's going to fire here.
Yeah, Slim will bet this hand. He picked up middle pair, backdoor straw. Once again, he makes the little bet. Makes it tough on Kai because Kai has absolutely nothing. Kai calls.
Give him a deuce or something.
You want like a skinny white girl? Or you want a thick Latina?
I mean, with that call that Kai just made, it's got to scare. Oh, Kai hit his 5 now, so he's going to fire here. Slim will just call him.
Yeah, Slim will call him.
Oh, he's going to go for a re-raise.
Kai will
Oh, he hit 2 pair. I didn't see that. I didn't see it hit 2 pair. My bad.
Kai will lay this down. Once again, it's the same kind of the same scenario there earlier. It's kind of a hero call.
And he has in chips, Coach, to make the hero call with.
I just don't think he makes it. I think he looks at it. And I think he's going to think 8 out of 10 times I'm beat. Why give away those chips? Save them for a better spot.
Yeah, you got him to call you. You don't want to give him all away.
Sometimes too, obviously, Kai probably shouldn't have called pre-flop with 10-5 of clubs.
Yeah.
Sometimes those hands cost you money.
Yeah.
And sometimes I don't want to make 2 mistakes. I've already made 1 mistake
By
by calling with
calling.
10-5. I don't want to make the second mistake and go, and look back and think,
why did
I lose $1,200 in this hand with 10-5?
With 10-5,
Yeah. So.
But I should have even been in the hand for $20.
Yeah.
I should have
that
folded.
sometimes makes it fact. I like what Jesse says. There are no friends on the poker table. I agree.
You are right, Mr. Mooney. You are right.
Deuce 4 and 6-4 and ace jack.
Coach, what's your theory on, or not your theory, but what do you feel about running it multiple times? I know some people say no, but I've talked to other people that once a pot gets over a certain size and they're like, hey, okay, now it's in my best interest to run it.
This is the deal. We play so much poker.
That beat me.
I don't see why it hurts to run it twice. In other words, you know, if we run it twice as opposed to once, I play every day. Not every day, but, you know,
You
3
play a
or 4
lot,
times,
yeah.
3 or 4 times a week. I'm going to run it twice every time. In the long run, I don't think it makes a difference. You know, if we run it once and you win this time, I would probably win the next time we run it
Yeah.
once. You know,
So it kind of balances itself out.
Yeah, I don't see that it makes a whole lot of difference. A lot of
That is
times,
bad.
You just said done.
I really
know.
thought about it. That was a sign.
Look at this. Scrub is
you know, see how Scrub plays his aces here.
he bet 160. I thought Mikey might call one time to see if he could catch that queen, but no, he laid it down.
Kai wants to beat.
Yeah, God, what's this?
He wants to beat Scrub. He still remembers his tens and stuff, but he's got to lay this down. It's just the hand's no good. Yeah, there you go.
What do you think about that, boy? What you thinking about that?
You're gonna show it to him. There you go. Show it to him so next time you raise.
But I'm a run it twice kind of guy.
Yeah.
This is my thinking. A lot of people will say, I don't run it twice because that guy knows he'll run it twice
Every time.
and he calls me light. But this is my thinking. I want him calling me light.
You're right. Yeah.
And so, you know, if he'll call me light all the time, I'll run it twice with him every time. You
Yeah,
know,
'cause you-
I just, you know, if that makes a difference, you know, a lot of people, you know, we love Mr. Williams, but Mr. Williams seems like you run it twice with him, he's always going to get one, no matter
Yes.
how far back he is.
But he's that same guy who'll give you all the action all
Exactly.
night long,
So
Coach.
I'm
All
gonna-
night long.
You know, and I just. But
Damn it, James.
I will say this: my buddy Curtis, he only runs it once.
Yeah, yeah. Curtis doesn't
And
care what he's.
Curtis gave me the greatest reason. Like, I've heard all these different reasons why you run it once, why you run it twice, why you don't do this, do that. Curtis gave me the best that I've ever heard. He said, the poker game doesn't get good until somebody gets felted.
And the
and
only way to
that's
get
why-
felt is if you rip it one time.
And he's going to rip it one time, whether it's him or somebody else.
Somebody's
You know,
losing their money.
Yes, he wants the chips to be moving, not the chips going back to where they came from.
And once they get moved, it does change. You're right, it does change it.
And then, you know,
It's like, it's like you go into a football game, you got a plan, and you're down 14-0. I got to do something now.
Right.
My game plan just went out the window.
You know, as long as the game's tied, everybody's a little bit
good.
cautious.
Yes,
And,
you're weighing it out. But as
Yeah.
soon as you're down 14 points, my run game just went out the window. 8 of hearts peels off. Queen of spades. That's where Eric's might as well go all in. What's he working with? Eric, what do you have? Oh, Eric's got them diamonds and a straight
About
draw on
$100
one.
chip right here.
Yeah, and he hit a flush on one, but his flush is
About
no
$100 chip
good.
right here. Go.
Kai's starting to run good. Bobby's hoping to hit the bigger, the diamond. Diamond at the bottom and no bueno. Somebody's got to have a straight. Kai's got one. Kai's got that hearts. And Eric.
where's the check marks at?
Eric's-
I'm having a hard
Eric's
time
straight.
following this one.
Eric's straight, coach.
Yeah. You got the small end of the straight?
Yeah, well, he's got 3-4.
Oh, he's got 3-4. Okay.
Yeah, and Kai's got
Yeah, he's got the small end of the top board.
Kai's got the nut flush on the other one.
You know,
Not flushing.
I'll be honest with you, it's hard to make that call. You know, in an uncapped game, Eric, he can't make that call with that
No.
end.
I think Kai's going to scoop the side pot.
Straight.
You give me 45 to keep that right? I'll get this and give me 45.
Yeah, Kai scooped a nice little side pot. Eric, you got some fine chips now, sir. You got $700 to work with. Let's see what you can do with them.
Nice river bet.
Coach, now that football season's over, what sport you watching? Anything?
I watch all sports.
You watch everything?
Well, I say all sports. The what I call the big three. I'm a big
Basketball,
fan.
baseball, and football?
Yeah, I'm a big fan of all three of those. I've tried to watch hockey. I can't do it. I've tried to watch soccer. I can't do it. I mean, like, you know, maybe if it's the Olympics or something like that, I will. But I've tried to sit down and make myself like hockey, but I can't.
I just don't understand it.
It's just.
I guess it's just nothing that
It's not
I
something
grew up around.
with. That's the whole key.
So it's hard to.
Right.
One round.
There's no diamonds on top. There's a lot of diamonds in the deck.
Right.
Mooney said the same thing, Coach. So he said he always runs at one time.
Yeah,
so if
Mooney-
you get, he always rips at once.
Yeah, and I'll be honest with you, I think most good poker players are going to do what they do, and they're consistent with it.
Yeah,
that's all.
and that's I have no problem with that. If you're consistent,
the ones
I really don't have a problem with anybody, whatever you do.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't bother me.
you know,
We got prize.
a lot of your,
Prize.
I guess, novice poker players want to run it once when they're ahead and twice,
It's twice when they're behind because they
and,
start doing this.
You know, and they go back and forth, and I just
I'm like you, Coach. I'll run it 2 times all day.
yeah.
If you want to, just run it 3 times so one of us wins.
Now I have a thing about 3 times.
What's
I
that?
don't,
You don't?
It slows the game down because the dealers have
Coach,
to.
it's just 2 more cards, Coach.
No. The dealers have to pull all the chips in. See, what happens is
It makes perfect sense.
if you
I
run
see
it
what you're doing.
twice and we split it, you
You
just
just move it back.
move your chips out. But whenever it's run 3 times, they got to pull it in.
They gotta
and,
do
and I, as respect to the rest of the table,
Don't
do
want to
that.
kill that.
You know, we're most of the poker tables in Texas work off time.
Yeah.
You know, so like I don't want them to have to pull all those chips in, divide it 3 ways. So that's why I choose not to run it 3 times. Obviously, if I'm way ahead, I would like to run it 3 times, but I'm not going to do that to the
Coach,
rest
look
of
at
the table.
this. Look at this. And I was going to tell
Oh
you,
my,
Curtis,
we got some
Curtis
hands.
made it only 130 with pocket 10s. Ronnie makes it 330 with pocket kings.
Now, one thing, did you notice what Slim Shady just folded right there?
Yeah, them 6s.
He had pocket 6s and folded pre-flop. A lot of people in here will not fold a pocket pair. And
Well, it was 330.
I like
Look at
that.
this pocket 10s,
Bobby,
pocket kings,
the
and
restaurant
9
you had,
8.
it was Indian food, red onion. Did you ever eat there, Bob? Ronnie?
You getting it in now? Ronnie's got a. There it is.
Ronnie is with his chip stack the way it is. He's got
Viking. You think
move.
Viking may call?
No,
$600.
I don't think so. What did he put in at 300 before?
330.
Look, Ronnie.
Again, Coach, what are you calling for?
Maybe. I don't know. Hey, the
Are
problem,
you
the problem-
hoping to flop
the-
9-8
The
or flop?
problem with Viking is he's got Curtis sitting behind him.
So he's scared Ronnie.
Well, you know, like if Curtis is not behind him, yeah, he snaps it off.
Snaps call.
But with Curtis sitting behind him, I think he has to fold there because what if Curtis jams on him?
Yeah, and then just to get the side pot going,
Yeah.
and Curtis gets his money back.
Finally, the rock has come to clean.
Oh, my God.
Ronnie gets there with his 9.
No, Ronnie had them kings.
Ronnie had the king. Who
Yeah.
had the 9? Oh, Lars. Lars
Yeah.
got there with the 9 trips.
I said, believe him, I got it.
8 trips.
Don't be a liar.
But I think Lars might make that call if he doesn't have Curtis sitting behind him.
Easy money. Coach, I don't think I've seen him play a hand.
Almost always.
Nathan Moore.
Four bet 2 10s there for the small blind, but glad I didn't. Glad I didn't.
You know,
3 times for the scary people, Mooney. Hey, Mooney, well, you got to do the math, brother. Think about it. I mean, you got to. If a person has a 1 outer, brother, if you really want to think about it
You might have been second place.
financially in your way, if a person has a 1 outer and you run it 3 times, you're getting 66% of that pot guaranteed. Now, if you told anybody that you can get 66% of anything and it's guaranteed, why wouldn't you take it? I understand it's poker. I understand you're 1 time, but you got to think about it, man. $1,000 pot, I'm guaranteed $666, regardless. I can close my eyes and walk away. Why wouldn't I take that? Why wouldn't I just take it? Or I can lose it all, or you know what I mean? But again, it's your preference, up to you, brother. There's no right or wrong answer.
That's why I was losing because I don't get mad or whatever.
Scrubs firing away with 6-5.
and he's going to take it down.
We've got a lot of chips flying tonight. These chips aren't just sitting in people's hands. They've been.
You know, the really good players take several of those kind of hands that Scrub just took down a night. You know, he has absolutely nothing.
You have to. You can't just always win with
you know, so many people think I'm going to sit around and wait on aces and kings, and they end up, you know, getting them busted and going home.
And you sit there for an hour and a half, coach, and you get your kings and you run to ace-5, and somebody like Eric calls you and flops the ace, and you're dead, and that's it. You go home and you're mad at Eric, and you're mad at the table, but along the way, the hours you folded a lot of winning hands. But it's just something hard to change. You know what I mean? It's especially when it's real money.
Yeah.
unless you've been,
aggression in this game wins. And being aggressive doesn't mean like being stupid or over betting. Making small bets. Like he just made. He takes down an extra $40 or $50. And
you take 4 or 5 of them down, and just $250.
I've been trying. My VP is almost there.
We got Slim Shady up against Ronnie.
Yeah, Ronnie raises 6-7 a little bit.
Yep. Fire again, Ronnie.
Ronnie's got the button. He can probably take it down here if he wanted to.
You know what my mama told me? Be aware of Garrison. Don't fuck with it.
She didn't say that.
Let him get
He didn't say that.
Let him take
One of the things.
It's dollar percent cuss word.
It kind of goes into that what we talked about earlier. Ronnie knows he raised light with 6-7.
Yeah.
You don't want to make 2 mistakes.
No, yeah.
4-6.
But
Especially
but
you didn't bet the flop. You know what I mean? So you might have missed your
Couldn't
chance.
beat that.
No sense in getting involved anymore.
I thought about it because, like I said, I'm not going to call that.
No, I wouldn't bet. I would check for it.
Nathan.
Plan first.
Nathan's one of them GTO guys.
Then still soft check.
Easy money, easy fold beat. Yeah, but I told you. His VPIP may be at 5%. I don't know. I haven't seen him play a hand yet.
When I look at this, of course, I know all of these guys at this table personally, and every one of them come from a different spot. Some of them play poker just to get out of the house for pure enjoyment. Some of them take it a little more serious.
Some of these guys do this almost like a living.
And I think easy money is trying. That's where he's at in his life right now. He's trying to play this game for a living.
Coach, if you got to give him some advice, what would you give? Coach, you've been playing poker for a long time, and I think some people are just, they think they're too proud or too good to take advice, man. But what would be your advice? 'Cause if you've been a coach, it's like if I'm a new coach coming to coaching, I want to talk to you and be like, hey, coach, what did you learn at an early age that helped you, with starting a team, or what would you tell somebody like him?
One of the things is that, I can play in this game. It's not my favorite game to play in. It's a little bigger than I want to play in.
And that's good that you know that.
And so, I guess what I'm getting at is, if you're not properly bankrolled, sometimes it'll show up. And I'm not saying Easy Money's not properly bankrolled.
But
he could be, but obviously he's a little more leery of his money than somebody like Bobby, or And so, if you feel like when I feel like it affects my play, that's when I go back down.
When you feel like you're not making the call because you're looking at the chips and you're starting to think about it.
Right, and so I think that's where we have to.
Coach, why is Eric not betting this on the river? Why aren't we going all in now?
Well,
I don't understand. Why don't you go all in now? You got 900. Go all in, Eric. Coach, I don't understand it, Coach.
But this is how Eric and Bobby play a little bit. Both of them play a little bit alike. They're not going to bet that hand unless they got a 3. They don't. They call.
But it was raised pre-flop.
They call everything.
You didn't have to
but
comment anything like that.
When it comes to the river, they will call it. But
If they have the,
they're not going to be the aggressor unless they have the stone cold nuts.
I don't understand that, because they raised, it was one raise, 150 I think, or something pre-flop. So.
Right. So that's why I was saying we play so much together. We know different tells or what. If Eric comes out there firing, he's got a 3.
He's got a 3, Coach. It's you say that, Coach, but because I don't understand why you're not.
But in the same thing, if you're the one that has the 3, Eric will call you light.
Yes.
So
if you 3-bet, he folds, or even if he calls, I re-raise, then you call, he folds, I win the pot. How much?
Nathan, no. Nathan's got a question for you,
Coach.
I
see that. This is the deal, Nate. I'm trying to think how to say this. Nathan, there's nothing wrong with, I'll be honest with you. A month ago, I went and played in a big game at the lodge. Jay Wynn had a private game. I went and played in it. Maximum buy-in was 10,000. Minimum buy-in was 5,000. After 2 hours, they opened it up, and it was even bigger than that. Okay, that game's way bigger than I really
felt comfortable.
I feel comfortable playing, but on the same thing, the competitive nature of me, every once in a
brings
while,
it out in you.
Every once in a while, I want to play in a game like this.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with stepping up and playing in a game like this. And if you are a little short on a bankroll, one of the things that you can do, and I've done this before, is sell some of your action. I've got 2 buddies in Gatesville. You know, things are on the stream. You know, everything's streamed nowadays. You know, so they can sit there
It's
and
not like you, they're
sweat it
watching
with
you.
me.
Yeah,
they can
and
watch it, and
you
know,
like, said they're your good friends, coach. So they're right. They're rooting for you.
So, like, if you want to, let's say you want to play in this game, and it's a $2,000 minimum buy-in, and you know maybe you want your original buy-in and maybe 2 bullets. Maybe you save up, you feel comfortable playing with 3,000, and you sell 50% of your action. You know, 25% to this guy, 25% to this guy, and
Coach, what's Bobby doing here? Is he raising?
No, Bobby's not raising.
He's not going to raise with the.
Once again,
unless he had ace-8, he's raising.
Now he's making a liar out of me. Good for you, Bobby. This is an easy fold for easy money, though. Once again, Bobby does not make this play without the goods, and easy money knows this.
We'll finish his hand, and then we'll go back to Coach telling his story as far as like how. To get bankrolled.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No.
I'll be honest with you. You sit down and you watch the TV and
the
you
pros
watch
and all that,
the pros and stuff, and they're buying in for $1 million. Promise you,
they're getting bankroll from somebody. Yes, Coach.
That is only a percentage of their money.
Yeah.
You know,
it's like an investment. You're making an investment in somebody, and if we win, we win. If we lose, we lose. Coach, he made the call.
Yes, I can't believe it. Bobby does not make that play without the goods.
Well, that's Max's first hand. We've seen him play in a long time, probably about an hour. Good old Bobby. Folks, after this, the game will head over to the main table, and these chips will keep flying. If you think this is it, if y'all come back up here tonight, call 254-674-1212. Put your name on the list, because I guarantee you these players that lose the money now are going to reload and try to get it back in the post stream. So, we see Bobby's up 3,000. Kai and Viking. So where are our horses at, Coach?
Well, they're both in the negatives. One of them's
both in the red.
Slim Shady's down 300, and Curtis down 700.
I wonder how much money he stole from that.
Slim paid, he paid Kai off a while ago.
MJ, I miss you, bro.
Worst call on Max, man.
Curtis will fold 6-9 also.
Curtis has been card dead.
Yeah.
$1.
It was worth it. That one was worth it after all.
Ronnie should fold.
Coach, so what is your comfortable buying limit? Where do you feel comfortable?
Well, I feel comfortable buying in for 500 to 1,000.
And like you said, it's a different part of your life or where you're at. Like I just want to enjoy the game and have fun. And if I lose 1,000, I lose it. I don't want to sit there.
Well, my deal is if I'm buying in for, let's say I'm buying in for 500, I know that I can have my buy-in, and things go bad. I have maybe another 500, another 1,000.
Yeah, you got two or three bullets.
Right. And it doesn't wipe me out.
It's always that long drive home when you've lost 2,000 or 3,000. You're thinking like, why didn't I just leave at 1,000? Why didn't I leave at 500? It wasn't my night.
And everybody's different, Some people,
right.
But that's also why we have different size games. That's what makes this game great. I have friends that come in here and buy in for 100. I'll tell you this: there's a guy named Wayne that's a regular here. Wayne's one of the greatest $100 buy-in players I've ever played with.
Yes.
He knows.
He makes that 100 last forever.
And
Coach,
doubles up a lot.
Here?
But that's where his comfort zone is. Everybody's comfort zone is different.
Eric better shove all in.
Eric got to.
So you're saying he is, Coach?
He didn't do it. He just called. Why? I don't understand that really. But, that's why. He's trapping them. He's got.
No, is he gonna know how to do it though, Coach? He's gonna go all in and lose all the money.
See. Small bet. I don't know if he gets called there anyway.
Oh, he can't. Even if it works, you have the flush draw you're calling, right?
Yeah, but I'm just saying, as the hands turned out, I don't think anybody had anything they could have called even a what I call a Curtis bet.
Slim trying to make him
to make it $2,000 or $3,000 a week, you know,
and that's a good day. That's a good week. I mean, you're making $8,000-9,000 a month. That's good.
Right. So he is not going to gamble
as much as Bobby and somebody else would. That's that it's already been there. That's got the bankroll established. It's got it. So. I know we like to critique and it's easy to sit from here, but when you're doing that, like that is your that's what you do on a daily basis to get your money, folks. You gotta.
Could have been a hero right there, JoJo.
You know, when you hear of people Max's age going and grinding out 1-2 games, 2-5 games until they get them a very solid bankroll, and then they probably start playing a little more like Curtis. You know.
The bigger stacks. Yeah.
You know, Max will eventually graduate to there because he's a very good player.
But it's like we were talking about earlier, Coach. And I've only known Max for a couple of times. I know what he's going to raise with. Like, I do know.
Yeah.
Curtis, I have no idea what he's raising me with. 0.
Right.
On the scale, I could pick the cards and be completely wrong 9 out of 10 times.
Well, if you'll notice with Curtis, though, it's usually suited connectors, suited aces, suited kings. Those are his hands.
And like you see, them pocket 10s, he didn't get crazy out of control. He raised $120. He caught Ronnie's and he folded. Like, he doesn't get crazy when he gets some big hands. And I think he minimizes the losses that he takes along the way.
Eric missed a bet there, I think.
Oh, look at we got the two people that never bet, Coach, that never bluff.
Well, Bobby's making a little play right here. This is unusual for Bobby.
And is Eric making the call?
No, he's going to fold. He doesn't have a pair. He'll fold.
There you go, Bobby.
I love the play, Bobby. That's something Bobby, I think, could add to his game that would make him better.
Oh, yeah.
Is if he would bet his hands a little more.
Because it's like you said, when Bobby calls you or raises you, you know he's got the nuts, and you're like, I'm getting out of his way.
Yeah.
And we've seen it. He's had it.
Yeah.
You want me 6 hearts first, and then the 4 hearts all the way. It's 3.
I like seeing that out of Bobby, though.
Coach, so if you sit at the table, would you want to play with 8 maxes, or would you want to play with 8 Erics?
8 Erics.
8 Erics?
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Oh.
I mean,
at the end of the day, you probably get more money out of Max, do you think? Or just you're not going to lose as much because you know what he has?
Would you tell Kurt, hold on, I need a cold beer. Cup, please.
What's that? Yo. Are we saying something bad? Oh. I don't know. I'm talking about because of the action. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I would rather play with Eric because he's more action.
Yeah, he's going to give you nonstop action.
You know, Max is at the bottom of the VPL list, and so
there's going to be a lot of folding going around.
Yeah.
Raise $20, you fold.
Sometimes too, you know.
You're not.
And the Card Club is known for just creating so much action with so many. Like, this is the only place you walk in, you're getting called with. But again, it makes it fun because Eric is the same guy that'll smile and lose his money to you, and you'll never know, and beat you and smile to you. So it's hard to even get mad. Like, you just.
3, 4, 6, 8.
Bobby's got his 4. Slim's got his ace king.
Yeah.
Kai's firing with his deuces.
Probably takes it down right here. And Bobby's going to give him a loose call.
Well, Bobby says, I can hit a 4 or an ace.
The real question is, will Kai follow this up if he misses?
Oh, now it doesn't matter what he does.
Yeah.
Bobby's not letting him go.
Yeah.
Even if Kai could have hit.
2 pairs good. 2 pairs really good.
Oh, run around.
Mr. Bobby. Bobby told me he was going to win before we started.
Yeah, I like playing with Bobby. Bobby is, once again, he's like, playing with Eric. I love playing with guys that give you action.
Oh, Bobby.
That's what you want.
Yeah.
This bomb pop, folks, we got another one being brought to you by the Hotspot.
Don't get me wrong; they have beat me worse than anybody else.
Yeah, that's what comes with that. That's what comes with that territory, Coach. That's why I was asking. Like,
yes,
those are the guys that you're going to get beat when they call you with 2-5, and you wake up with kings, and they call you because they just feel it, and you're like, how do you call me with that hand?
Bobby has probably sent me home, by felting me more than any other player at the Card Club.
You and I.
One night I had pocket queens.
When is this? You got out
He
of the
has
box.
pocket
You
kings.
killing me.
Yeah.
We wake up, I flop a set, he flops an
You got doubled up,
overset.
really?
You know what I mean? It just
one hand.
Yeah,
All
it
the other
just
hands
Bobby
been
kind of has
too.
my number.
Yeah, and yeah.
And I'm not one that tries to go out of my way to play big pots with
No,
Bobby.
yeah. If I do, we're gonna play a medium-sized
Yeah,
pot.
I
Are you
want
gonna
kinda-
control it, or
4,
let
5,
me
6, 7.
control it?
Suited. 4, 5, 6, 7 suited.
Thing is, I can beat Bobby 3 times, but Bobby beats me once, and he takes
He
me
takes,
to the
he
clear,
gets all
you
your
know?
bank.
Yeah.
Yeah, beat. Yeah, that whole group that Beat just said, man, them guys, you'd love to see them at the table, man, because you know you're going to get non-stop action.
0 hundred.
And the chips, even when they win, them chips aren't played. Them chips aren't getting locked up in the vault.
No.
The chips are coming right back out for action.
Well,
All right, me and
Is
Bobby.
that the worst feeling, Coach, when somebody, the person
Once
that
you
you
have
know is
one
not
of
going to
them,
give you
Bobby,
any
I'm gonna take
action,
the other one.
takes your money because you know that it's locked up?
Once you
You're
have
like,
one, I'm gonna take the other.
I might just go ahead and cash out because I'm not getting the chips back
Yeah.
unless I run the aces against kings.
yeah. That one of the, I think people talk about poker games. To me, one of the things somebody told me a long time ago is find a poker game that you can beat and play it a lot. It doesn't matter if it's 1-2 or 1-3 or 2-5, but find that game that you can consistently
yeah.
beat and play it as much as you can. And so once again, if I'm playing with a table full of nits, I don't. That's not something I want to do on a daily basis.
It's not entertaining to you. It's
Right.
boring. You're not gonna.
And so nothing against Max, but you're talking about the difference between playing against Max versus Eric. Sure, I would much rather play with somebody that's going to give me action.
Because you have the chance of losing, and you have a chance of winning big also.
Right.
And if your money does take you, that money's going to right back in play. You can reload and
Right.
it's not going anywhere.
Well, we got cumulative winnings here. Let's see where our boys are at.
Bobby
Curtis is down 700.
Slim's
Slim's
down
down
800.
800.
Man, Coach,
Got a
you're doing
virgin
very
dealer.
good. And Bobby's right. Coach, can
Virgin
Bobby
dealer
get
in here.
Can Bobby get what?
Don't
What do you say, Bobby? Can Bobby get to 7,000 or 6,000?
But Bobby can get to a lot of numbers because he plays lots of hands. If Bobby's running well, he can run over this
Thank you
table.
for your services.
He has that capability.
Where we at on our VPIP right now?
But
Coach,
once
look
again,
at Eric. Eric was down to $400 and he's up to 1.4. I mean, he's made a great comeback. To be honest with you, I mean,
now, I'll be honest with you too. Bobby on the
Mr. K-Rock's in the house.
Hey, what's up? Bobby on the stream is a little different than Bobby.
And that's what I told him.
2 or 3 in the morning too.
Yes, and that's what I told him, that he's completely different on the stream. And people don't believe me. I said, this is not the regular Bobby that you will find post-stream on the main table at 2 or 3 in the morning when he's straddling $500 on the button. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he's calling you without looking at some cards.
Bobby truly plays this game for enjoyment.
Yes.
This is his
What do I got?
getaway.
Straddle?
And
You
that's what
haven't
I said.
straddled
Everybody's in a different spot at this
I got the
table.
highest
And-
VPIP in
and
the
the
world.
good thing about-
you haven't straddled a
It's almost like
goddamn thing.
you're not mad losing all your money to Bobby because he's just such a nice guy. He's going to smile, laugh at you, and we just keep moving on. And it's not a.
Bobby's the greatest. I mean, Bobby is good as gold.
And I was telling Coach earlier, man,
likes.
Garrison gets
Can we
called
get
a
some
lot because
likes
he's
in
got
here?
that look that people just want to beat him. They just want to beat him, and that's it. They don't care.
Did Viking smooth call?
Yeah.
No, Viking
Raise
raised
it
his queens to 110.
110.
Okay. But he opens for 110. Little bit of an overbet, but not bad.
Bobby gets in there.
Bobby just likes to play. man.
Oh, there's them hands we talked
Here
about
goes
Curtis
Curtis.
earlier. This is exactly what I
He's
said,
always
Coach.
the second half
7-6, 8-7.
Curtis 3-bets this.
Yes. And if those are the cards that he loves,
And
8-7, 9-10.
And when you're in Viking spot playing against Curtis, how do you know when that's 6-7 of hearts, or how do you know when it's
it wakes up
pocket
to
kings?
kings. Coach, what do you do here? Do you ship it all in?
No, you don't.
You don't?
You smooth call it. I mean,
See, okay. Explain to me, Coach, because I personally would have shipped it all in. Just me.
Okay.
That's what I'm doing. But
if he has aces,
talk me out of
if-
why not to do it.
Well, if he has aces or kings, he has
Yep.
you beat. If he has ace king, he's 50-50 on you. Curtis, once again, I don't want to step into. Okay, so like this
I
is
wish
the
you'd
deal.
went over the
Curtis
top
just
of it
makes
right there.
that. Curtis made it what 400, 500.
Yep.
Nice.
He makes it 12 or 1300. Now, if Curtis comes back over the top with his aces or kings,
Yeah, but
he loses his whole stack.
Yeah.
I'm going to play a little bit of pot control there with my queens, even though, you know.
Is that just because it's Curtis?
No,
Anybody
it's not.
else?
I just think that
When you're raising that big of a hand.
Well, this is the deal. When he raised that, when he did raise that, he puts his whole stack at risk.
Yeah.
There's no question. I mean, like, because if Curtis raises him, he's not folding.
Yeah,
after
no, you
making
can't.
that.
Yeah, you have to show me kings or aces
Right.
or ace king
And
or whatever.
So I may want to just smooth call that, go to the flop, see if an ace or king hits the board. If it doesn't, then I take my chances. You know, I don't know. I
Okay.
just- Curtis,
And B, you want Kai to get stacked?
Curtis raises. Curtis opens king queen, kind of smooth calls with an ace six. You know, everybody plays a little different. I'm not a big fan of the ace six. But,
Curtis flops two. Oh no, I thought you probably.
Curtis gonna make the down bet, and Kai folds.
Can you grab chips?
Yeah.
Sean, you want to be
JB said that all in there too deep.
Pretty hard to maintain above 75%.
Was Sunway picking up yet or no?
Yeah, I'd like to see what the VPIP's at now. Hit that like button, folks.
Coming back to the field.
And if you're interested in playing on this stream, the next one is Sunday, $300 match the stack. Those games get crazy too. I know, Coach, you played on several of those too. Or like you, I think Coach bought it for $300 one time. I think he was up to like 3,000 or 4,000. Just he hit like 3 or 4 all-ins.
I don't know. It's funny. I don't remember my wins near as much as I remember.
Do you remember
my
your losses, Coach?
Vikings going to open here. Pocket sixes. I like that. 40, 65.
Oh, Max is looking to raise. What did Max wake up with? Ace King?
King 10.
King 10.
3 bets is King 10. See, I like the fact, and it's one of the things that people don't always pick up on and give credit to Max. Max makes this raise once again in late position, and because he takes the button essentially. He's got last position. He knows by raising there he gets the cutoff and the button out of the way.
Oh, look at this. He just flopped. No, he didn't. I thought he had.
Actually, Kai's ahead.
Kai's ahead, yeah. I don't know why I thought.
You know, Kai's probably going to check right here.
No, he did.
Kai did check.
Yeah,
that would be called a donk lead if Kai would have bet to the aggressor. I like the fact that Kai checked that.
Now they make it. Oh, look at Max and Kai. I mean, look at this.
I like now Kai comes out, Max checks, shows weakness. Kai comes out and bets his hand.
I mean, Max, you're not folding this, are you?
No, you can't fold. I mean, he can't. He's got too many outs.
You got too many outs, Coach.
Got opening and straight draws.
You think he might re-raise them?
It's possible.
He just goes for the call.
Yeah, he goes for the call.
Beat, what's going on? Beat, you got your two. Oh, man.
This is nasty. Kai can get whatever he wants. Max could re-raise right here. I'll be honest with you.
It's 700. Max, what does Max have? 1.6.
I think if I'm Max, I go all in, and it's the wrong move, but I think I do because if I'm going to call the 700, I might as well get value on the remaining 700. I mean, I don't know.
How much is it?
All right, really doing
big
this.
hand right. I'm about to bust this dude's ass. He just went all in. I got the nuts. All right.
Can't really do.
You don't have to count it. I'll call.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, same thing happens to me.
Yeah, it's going to happen. Yeah, it's nothing. Beat, you got one of your wishes, man. Beat was hoping one of them would get stacked.
Fucking love it.
I got him.
Man, he's played 2 hands, I think, pocket 10s and king 10, and it's like you were talking about earlier, Coach. You sitting here and you wait for these hands, and you played 3 hands out of an hour, 2 hours. Because we got a new deed on the box, so it's at least an hour and a half. And
I mean, I can't fault anything Max did there. That hand would have
I always
worked.
call at the right time. I don't understand what it is.
I would have. It would have happened to me. You know,
it's gonna happen to everybody. Yeah, Coach. I mean,
he did nothing wrong. It's just poker.
I mean, the only thing you may do is just call it. But like you were saying, if I'm calling the 7, I might as well go ahead and get it in. And
because you're missing value.
Yeah.
If Kai has the straight, or if Kai has the lower flush.
If Kai puts $700 in there, he's gonna call whatever else you got left.
That's $3.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, give this to the kids.
We appreciate everybody out there. Hey, B, who you got winning? Well, I guess it's pretty easy. It's hard to tell now, but who'd you have before? I don't know who you picked before. But our horses ain't doing too bueno. Still early.
I will tell you, I had a little side bet action. Mr. Greg, good buddies with Kai. That's who his horse was. So he took Kai. Good pick.
Oh man.
I think Kai's the leader right now, ain't he?
No, I think Bobby's
still up there.
I don't know. I'd have to say I don't know.
Yeah, Bobby was up like 4,000. They may be pretty close.
They're going to be close. I'm not sure where we're at.
And this all started with Kai folding in pocket tens. Y'all got to remember that. He
Really,
folded
none of these hands are real playable that are in tonight right here with this, but we'll see what happens.
9-3 jack. Ronnie hits his 9. Mikey hits nothing. Eric, what you got over there?
It's probably a
jack.
This is a hand where Ronnie bets it. He probably takes it down.
That's $2.
Did Eric actually bet that hand?
Yeah, Eric bet. That's what I'm saying.
That would be a little scary to me.
He won't be on the stream.
That means Eric's
you're right, Coach. He hasn't been bet. Yeah.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't lead out. Eric's probably got at least a jack.
No, I'm not paying for you.
Ace of club peels off.
I'll tell you what. You take it off.
Oh, beat you took Garrison.
Okay. Here's the boys.
Yeah, he takes it down.
Not in Waco. Not in Bell County.
Yeah, they are.
When's the next stream we're gonna see you on the stream, Coach? When's the next time we're gonna see you on the stream?
I'll be honest with you. I told Kai just kind of keep me. I like to let other people play. If they need somebody to make the game, I'll fill in and play.
Coach, now that you've started, and Coach has been dealing forever, but I think Coach just does dealing now just to get out of the house. Coach is an old retired coach, so he just does it just to get out and socialize, don't you, Coach? Just to do something, just to.
Well, this is the deal. I like to deal about twice a week because if not, I play too much.
Too much,
and it gets to where it's not fun.
Coach, when you dealing, have you like dealing to people? Have you like caught on to certain things that people do without just being an observer of the game? I mean, it's just. Do you see poker in a different? It helped your game. Do you think it's helped your game being a dealer?
Oh yeah, most definitely. I mean, but it's still a whole,
Everything, but I don't know if it goes to Waco.
You might pick up on some people's, slight tails and things like that. The thing is, when you're dealing, you have to pay so much more attention to everything that goes on.
That you
sometimes when you're at the table and you've been setting for 8 hours, you kind of zone out when you're not in the hand. So, yeah, I mean,
this will take it down.
You got the steam cleaning and everything?
I want this leather, so I don't know.
Coach, what's Bobby doing here?
He does
I don't know, but he's got the wrong one if he thinks he's going to get Ronnie off this hand.
Okay.
Is he thinking about making a move?
Ronnie bet 225. I think Bobby's going to fold.
Okay.
Yeah, he's not going to make a move there.
I thought he was grabbing chips thinking about making a move.
I was like, Ronnie will be with him till
Ronnie's
the cows come home there.
Man, that first hour and a half went by quick.
Yeah.
JoJo's in the dealer. We got a new dealer in. I don't know his name, Coach. Do you? I'll be honest with you, folks.
No.
Here's some of the stats for tonight. As we see, the two big winners right now, I think, are Kai and Bobby. Let's find out where their VPIP's at. I mean, they're going to be Kai's towards the top, I think, but Bobby's towards the top too. Doesn't seem like he's been in quite a few hands.
I don't know.
The Waco boys have been kind of quiet today.
Eric Lundenberg, there we go.
There you go, Eric. Eric, let's see what Eric does with this.
Eric and Bobby.
He just makes a call.
They can hear you.
Kai makes it 100 scrub.
Scrub's been kind of quiet.
Yeah.
Since early.
Man, well.
Normal 3-bet with Ace King, though. That's
get all the action you want.
Mikey.
Bobby gets it with 9-6.
Yeah.
Here's that 100.
Bobby's the only one that really shouldn't call here, probably.
Yeah, I like the threes calling. Why not?
Yeah, it's set mine.
Put a 3 out there one time.
10 jack.
Bobby's
kind of
Bobby's got that gut shot.
Yeah.
Kai's got the 10.
Yeah.
Eric's looking for a gut shot too.
See, the thing is they check too. Yeah. I'm kind of anxious to see what Scrub does here because, Kai just don't let into Scrub.
There's just so many people behind him, he can't do
I'm
much.
sure he wanted to find out where he was at with him.
Yeah.
A lot of people right there, though, will, like, if you're in Waco Scrubs, position will raise Kai because they know Kai would probably check a set.
Yeah.
And since he was the pre-flop aggressor, you know, Kai's trying to find out some information by making that bet. He's trying to find out, did he have aces or kings or something like that? You know what I mean? And so, like, you know
now
that.
he knows he doesn't.
Yeah. Now Kai knows he doesn't. So
Well, look at old Bobby's not going anywhere here.
Few people get theirs.
Put a club out there.
the problem with Scrub coming over the top of Kai is there's still 3 or 4 other people in the hand. You know, but like that's why you don't lead a lot. You know, if you're in Kai's where Kai was at.
Kyle will make this call gladly.
I'll call.
He's angling.
Call the video.
Eric just going.
Really.
Bobby's bet's just not big enough.
Oh no.
You know that's Bobby. He put it out there a little bit of a blocker bet maybe, so he don't have to call a bigger bet. Somebody bluffing, but his bet's not big enough to get Kai off his hand. Kai's the leader, 4.6. Bobby 3.6.
Dang.
You got his coach's number, I guess.
Yes, sir.
Good old Kai. Yeah, Kai bought in for 2,000. Easy money's down $4,000. Rob, you're loving that, ain't you, Rob?
It never seemed like
You know, have you ever noticed Rob likes to root against certain people?
Yeah,
like he's tough on his friends too.
Yeah, it's bad karma. It'll come back to get him one day.
He's always rooting against Kai.
He wants Kai to get stacked. He
Against
wants Max
Max.
to get stacked.
Yeah.
I'm like, man.
If you got friends like that, you don't need enemies,
Yeah.
Rob. Come on.
One of these days. Large has been quiet today,
Yeah.
Coach.
Typical hand where really nobody has anything. You know, a lot of limpers right here for this hand.
Pretty good game, man.
We got a lot of people. 5 pairs going to this flop.
You want to see? You see? I'll get up.
Well, easy money flops the flush draw.
Original seat back, I'll get him.
Yeah, me and Bobby can get up. You want? You know, you got a friend wants to play.
Hey, you normally sit here. If you want to sit, I'll
Did you want to
Easy
sit here,
money's
Bobby?
got that flush
I'll
draw.
give him a seat. Lucky seat, man.
They're right there. It's like dice. You never leave a hot table. Wait till it cools off, then you leave.
Yeah, Rod. Easy
My
money
mom had a
turns.
flat. I gotta go.
There's a flush.
He hits his flush.
I'll be there in 5 minutes.
Nobody has anything. I don't think nobody's calling
Not
me here.
unless Ronnie makes a loose call with that jack of clubs. I don't think so, though.
Howdy.
He's $150.
I play so
The pot's not
different.
even worth in the pot.
Yeah, and I play so different than Ronnie that sometimes Ronnie will fool me.
Yeah, you think with a paired board, you hit your club and you still
Yeah.
takes it down. I think Max's first pot of the night. Action's coming around, starting on Mr. Bobby. And to be honest with you, Coach, Eric has been pretty disciplined player tonight. I mean, to be, even though he's made some loose calls, but
Yeah.
he's
Eric's the one thing like, if I was going to give Eric advice,
Usually
it
3
would
inches
be
at a
to
time.
raise
Usually 3 inches at a time.
a little more frequent
yeah.
early on. You know,
Yeah, because like you said, he just calls a lot.
yeah,
He just,
and it's the thing is, if you're always going 5 and 6 handed with strong hands,
They're dealing with terms with their Angelo and
yeah, Ronnie looks down to Jack 9.
Bobby makes it 125. Ronnie gives him a smooth call.
Viking.
Viking calls.
Easy money. 3 going to the flop. Put a Jack out there, Bobby may get in trouble, or Ronnie may get in trouble.
For like 500
Yeah.
volume, 400 volume.
Oh, man.
Bobby's going to follow up with a small bet.
Queen comes and Bobby's in trouble.
I like Bobby's bet there, though. It's an information bet once again.
The raise coming here, Coach, or no?
Yeah, it is. Because he's going to raise. He's got position on the table. He's also going to find out.
He's not going anywhere.
Well, he doesn't find out the information. Most people would fold Bobby's hand right there.
And Ronnie's not folding because he's got a jack.
No.
Queen comes here and we get fireworks. Oh.
This could get very interesting. I would like to see Ronnie check this.
Coach, you say check there so that way Lars can bet and you re-raise them?
Yes.
Because now Lars can just take the just make the call, and if the queen comes on the river, then you're
Lars was the aggressor and
let him keep
the
going.
last turn. He's probably going to follow that up. That card didn't. He
Make it a
he
300.
He don't see that card hurting him.
Yeah.
Which it did.
And I mean the pot's 1.9.
Now
what are we
Ronnie needs to bet this one though.
What are we making it 5?
See Ronnie.
Yeah. Oh, Coach, why didn't he? Did he got the flush?
A little
He's scared of the
little bit
flush.
scared of the flush. You know, the thing is, one of the and kudos to Ronnie a little bit. I will say this: sometimes you get a hand like that, you know you're not going to fold.
Yeah.
You just played as a bluff catcher.
Yep.
In other words, check it.
Check it, and if he bets,
you're going to call. And if he's bluffing, you can make some money off of it. But you also, if you bet it, and he has it, and he re-raises you, you're in a little bit of a jam.
then you get
so,
you put yourself in that predicament.
You know, come to think of it, right? That's the correct play there. I would have liked to see Ronnie bet the turn.
Or check that turn and let Lars lead into you.
Check check the
when
turn.
that 9 came.
Yeah, when the 9 came. Yes, that's what.
Because Lars is going to fire at you again.
Right.
And then if he re-raises them, Lars may still stay in there.
Yeah.
This bomb pot is being brought to you by the KARD Club live stream, folks. We're here located here in Hartford Heights. 254-674-1212. Come join us. You see the address. 1505 East Frontier Boulevard. We'd love to have you come up here across from the Hartford Heights Event Center, the Field House. We got the bomb pop going. It's $200 per every street. So this is just on the stream that we're doing the $200. On the outer tables, it's always $100. So. And you can your pick of which game to play, 41, 42, or hold them with. So, what's your favorite, Coach? 42, 41, or hold?
42.
42.
Yeah.
Remember back in the day, Coach, when there was no hold'em bomb pots, it was just straight.
Yeah.
Now it seems you play anything but hold'em. People complain, cry, like it's boring.
I like 42 because I feel like so many hold'em players don't know how to play
and that is true.
Multi-board.
Yeah, or they misread it.
You know, bomb pots play very similar to like high-low Omaha, where there's 2 winners possibly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so many people
don't play that.
They don't know how to play a multi-way board. So I feel like I have a little bit of an advantage just from my experience of playing. Multi-way pots.
What's up, Mr. Psyops, brother? Who you taking for the win? I don't know if you've seen the stats yet, man, but who you taking for the win?
Nice catch,
What are we working this? It's on Eric. What's Eric got? Eric's got 2 pair, 5. You can let that go. Again, like Coach was saying, if you're going to call them 2, you might as well get 600 ready.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no point in calling one street and then folding the turn. I mean,
exact same thing. Well, you ordered first. Did you order first? I don't know.
5.
I don't really care, but
No, you're good.
Clubs, ace of clubs.
Corn and salad.
Ronnie got a boat on the bottom board. Just kind of blew Curtis's straight out of the water.
Ronnie's got a boat, yeah. And Bobby's got a, Ronnie's looking to scoop it with them aces up top.
He sure is. Ronnie's got a scooper right now.
Yeah, I think Ronnie's scooping this. Yeah, he is. 200. Ronnie will gladly.
Once again, Curtis flops the straight, but he's in a capped bomb pot. He's never folding right there. Because, because he only has to be. Yeah, there's just he has to be. He only has to be right half the time, to make that call, and less than half the time,
That's an ace.
Good for Ronnie, though. Ronnie needed this one.
Yeah, Ronnie's getting some of his money back. And this bomb pot's what, 1.8?
Come back is real.
$1,200.
$1,200 winner. Yeah, see, he had 600 in it. That's a nice little shot in the arm when you win one like that.
Oh, we got an upgrade here, Bob.
Well,
Oh, yeah. We got the Cadillac now.
Well, my horse is up down 1,000, Coach, and your horse is down almost 2,000.
yeah.
So
Looks
not
like I'm
looking
gonna-
good.
Just one more beer. You had 7.
Still early.
You had 9.
What's you know, and then this is poker too. You know, you can't always go. You know, sometimes people watch one time and say, "Oh, that guy's terrible," no, or "That guy's good." You know, it's a.
Oh, you just
not
run
a-
good.
it's-
Oh, you
it's-
just run good for
it's-
the 3 hours.
it's
Like you're
not a-
catching queens, you're catching kings,
It's not
you're
a one.
catching aces.
It's not a one-time thing.
No.
You know, and I'll give you an example. You know, me and you both of our horses that we picked are in. You know, losers. Doesn't mean they're not good players.
Oh, no.
And
that's what makes poker such an interesting game because this is Coach. Why did Ronnie just call 10?
I don't know.
Is he waiting for somebody to re-raise it?
This is what we talked about
what he's
earlier.
doing?
He's under the gun. He's playing it like a lot of the older men do. You know, I would rather see him make that 30. Hope to get it.
So now, well, he got saved by old Slim making it 50.
Yeah. The thing is, though, if he makes it 30, and Slim loves to raise the suited connectors, and Slim makes that 130, and you get a couple callers,
do
then
now?
you can jam. You know,
Curtis just made it 2 something.
he has to raise here. He doesn't raise, I don't understand really, but I mean, just
You're letting too many people in the hand with pocket kings.
Yeah. You know, Bobby.
I mean, this is different than
Bobby
queens,
is not
right?
going away with a suited connector.
No.
Right here, unless it's a big raise. You're going to be going 5 ways to this pot.
With
5
pocket
ways.
kings is not what Ronnie wanted to see.
Yeah, it's just tough.
He's got the diamonds, hearts, and ace. You know, the kings always attract an ace on the flop.
That's not that hard.
Well, there's them diamonds, Coach. Eric's got them. I don't think he's laying them down. Oh.
Ronnie's coming out of the woodworks now. This will, you know, get a lot of people to fold. Curtis will fold. Bobby will fold.
Eric's going to fold.
Slim Shady will fold. Eric's the one that may stick. You know, Eric's sticky like this. A lot of loose calls with a diamond draw.
I would agree with that.
It's why you love Eric, why you hate to play against him sometimes, why you love to play against him sometimes.
Should.
And now Ronnie's got to check this because the jack scared him off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Gives him a free card.
It did before. That's why I'm in the hole like I am.
See, this is where,
Thank God.
you know, this is where like some of the
Kings again.
Some of the tougher players will make a bet
We'll
right
make
there.
a bet. I mean,
and you just,
but you got to be.
You were just playing around.
It's not, I'm not saying you got to be scared, but you got to.
You got to know who is good enough to make that bet.
To make that, yeah.
And you know,
because it's hard for Ronnie to call there anything at all.
yes,
You
especially
can't.
with double paired board.
I got a straddle coming.
And he raised it pre-flop. He got called. I mean, it's.
Yeah.
Ronnie's running good. It's been a while since we've seen Slim Shady, Scrub, Lars.
Lars up a little bit.
It's been a while since we've seen him stack some chips from winning. King 6 of hearts. Coach, you ever get impatient from not getting cards and you just start trying to make hands out of hands that you
Yeah, I
shouldn't be
try not
making?
to. You know, but yeah, we all do.
What's your go-to when you feel that? Is there anything? Turn it on the phone, watch something?
You know, sometimes I will, but you know, a lot of it's just telling yourself to be disciplined, and it's really tough
When you're watching everybody stacking else chips around you and you're sitting there.
Really tough when there's a good action table
Yeah,
and you're not able to participate.
you're not part of it. You're
Yeah.
just sitting there spectating. Chips are being thrown around you.
Ronnie
You're
picks
just
up
sitting
pocket
there.
aces right here. How about this?
Purples are hundreds.
Oh, shit.
Ronnie has to raise.
He did. Well, Easy Money made it 250 pre-flop.
Yeah, he will fold though. Easy Money makes that bet. It's a snap fold. He's on the button, and so like you're gonna play things a little more aggressive right there on the button. That's why he originally raised, but he will lay this down.
And you think his range of raising this or putting him on ace queen or ace something? You know what I mean? Ace king.
This is a snap fold. I don't know why Easy Money's he's posturing. He's not gonna call this.
God damn.
He made a move.
Yeah, he
Anyway,
just
it's in position.
there's a little bit of a posture there.
What a net.
Tight.
You know, Max knows that Ronnie has a big hand.
Yeah.
That hand saves what people don't understand sometimes. By Max raising there, it actually could save him money.
Oh, yes.
Because
he messes around and hits a king or
well, and he finds out real quick how strong Ronnie
where you're
is.
at, yeah.
I had like anything playable like 5-6. I had king 4 suited. And I don't have like 4K behind.
I mean, that's really a good play out of Max.
You can do
Once
something about
again,
it.
that's, you know,
He made a move. It didn't work.
yeah.
Gonna have to fold and look wide.
Eric, that's the first time I've seen you fold, senor.
Curtis, Ben texted me. He said he loved when I asked, "Can I get a count?"
It was off. One deuce left in the deck.
The dark one was the one you gave me in place.
Dirty.
That's his favorite person.
Yo, Ben, look at old Ben. Coach, you see Ben's another up and coming poker player, man.
Ben is a very good player.
Yeah.
Has a good head on his shoulders.
I remember Ben when he started way back in the day when he was buying it for $200-300 and just learning the game, and he learned it the hard way. I mean, he learned it the losing his money,
Yeah.
you know, and then he
Very,
got good very quick.
intelligent. Yeah. Very solid. Ben's game is very similar, I think,
To a young Garrison.
To Garrison's.
Yeah.
You know, and that's not a bad person to copy, I promise you. You know, Garrison is as solid as they come. But to me, Ben is very similar to Garrison.
A lot of these guys don't play tournaments, though, do they, Coach?
No, I mean,
Wait, is it by the time the return on investment is not worth it?
well, in this,
Sitting down for 8 hours is not worth me spending $500 on a tournament when I could have spent then $500 on a cash game. And
tournaments are such a high variance. I mean, you can go 9 months and not final table a tournament. You know what I mean? And play 2 or 3 a month, and then, but where cash games is, you know, for the good players.
do you think for the long run, the better players are going to end up winning more money if you play?
Well, I think what you get is you know, you get guys like James Galloway, who's a very good tournament player. Preston is a very good from Waco, is a very good tournament player. Kai's a good tournament player. They know though they can't do nothing. They're never going to play just tournaments because there's too much variance. They're going to try to make their money along the way in these cash games, and then take a chance on, you know, some of these
big tournaments,
$500,000 guaranteed or something like that, you know, and you know, and they've been very fortunate, and they've done very, you know, man, James and Preston and
they just
Kai have all, you know.
And it's weird for me for Kai because I see it's just the change of gear because we see Kai be so, not to say loose, but he's just so action. He's just so much action in these cash games. To think about Kai sitting there and folding a lot of hands in a tournament just seems like it can't happen.
Yeah. Well,
like if you get bored, Kai would get bored just sitting there folding, but he does. Like you said, he does a great job. Oh, look at this, Mr. Bobby.
Kai is a. It's like we talked about earlier. All of these guys at this table are in a different spot, you know, with their poker games. You know, some of them it's pure entertainment.
Yeah.
Some of them they're trying to make a living doing it. You know, Kai owns a couple businesses, and so when he sits down at the card club, he's not necessarily trying to play his best poker.
He's just trying to have a good time.
He's trying to make sure everybody's having a good time. And so,
and I think he catches. A lot of people catch it better because they think he's a bad poker player. When I tell them, no, he's actually a great poker player. But when you see him on the stream, he's just doing it to create action, throwing chips around the table. But
you know, Kai goes to, let's say he goes down to the lodge or goes to Choctaw and plays in a tournament. He doesn't have to worry about how everybody feels around him and things like that for the business.
Yes,
you know, and
him being the business owner, you're different. You know, I mean, you can just sit there. You're just a normal person playing a tournament. Nobody knows you. I'm just sitting here playing. When's the last tournament you played, Coach?
Actually, the last one I played in a final table at Choctaw this summer. It was what's it called? deep stack. It was the deep stack. I actually finished 4th. Had a chance to get a ring. I've never got a ring. It's a WSOP event. Went into the final table, sitting about 3rd or 4th, in a good spot. And just, never really could make it happen.
Just
but
card dead or just?
Nah, just.
You got to run luck. Luck's got to be on your side in the tournament. So
yeah.
You got to.
There was, I think, 385 entries. Finished 4th. It was,
that's good.
Good for me, And
it's good for anybody, Coach.
Right. But.
Do you look back and see any hands that you misplayed differently that you might have gone differently, or as long as you can walk away from the table and be like, look,
not really.
I played it. So, I mean, that's a good.
There was a hand that hurt me. I had ace queen at the final table. I have ace queen, and the antes are so big there that when you get ace queen, I was ace queen on the button, and you're gonna. You want to take those antes
take
down.
The antes down.
And I bet and run into a guy in the big blind had pocket queens. And so he shoves on me, and there's not enough money for me to fold, but yet it just crippled me, And
he just took blow to your stack.
And that hand really it was the difference in the tournament. I mean, essentially that wasn't the hand I got knocked out on, but it was the one that
put a dent to your stack.
It's the one that crippled me.
Bobby hits his ace. Eric hits his queen. Vikings looking for that jack. Scrub still got them cuatros, and old King Kai's got nothing. Slim calls with the 8. I think. Look at that. Oh, Eric hits his. Eric's starting to run hot, Coach.
Yeah, he just got to bet.
Coach, it's a 1.6, Coach. He checks, Coach. He checks again.
No, don't do it. You got to bet. Always got the boat. The problem is he misses value.
Coach, I wouldn't doubt if he doesn't check here.
The thing is, people may pay him off when they're on draws.
On the turn, yes, but now when you get here on the river, it's like everything got there.
Yeah.
Vikings looking to bluff.
I mean, Bobby might pay him off just because Bobby's got an ace, but
now here, Coach, is where you just call right since you got Bobby behind you in case because Bobby will pay. Because Bobby's the one leading off.
No.
No.
Eric just makes this bet. He's trying to take it down. He's got a raise, but I would not go all in right there. I would make it about, let's say Eric makes this 450.
Well, he made it 450, so I mean, Viking made it 450. So
I make it 1,050
if you're
or something like that.
Eric's making a little comeback. Folks, at one point he was down to $400. And he made a call with $160.
Eric's going to fold regardless because of his hand. But let's say
Eric won.
No, I'm talking about.
Oh, you're talking about Lars?
Lars.
Okay.
His first name is also Eric.
Yeah.
Lars is going to fold regardless because of his hand. But let's say Lars had the ace there. You want to make it appealing enough that he has to feel like.
But you don't think Bobby behind you would have called for another 450 there?
He might have, but I think you can get. You don't know that, and I think
you don't know if Lars has the ace.
And you feel like you can get that bet out of Lars.
Look at Eric moving on up that list.
Yes. I love seeing different people win. You know, like it's you don't, when we watch these streams so many times, I'm not saying the same people win over and over, but it's nice to see different.
No, it is. It seems to be when the Waco boys come down here, it seems like they're always cashing in.
I'm gonna tell you, those Waco boys are good.
I've always said it, Coach. I give them props. Like when you're good, you're good.
And they're very solid.
Mr. Perk, what's going on, Senor? How you doing, man? Coach is here. That's why the commentary is good, man, because Coach is educating me, and hopefully he's educating a lot of y'all out there. Again, man, you're never too old or you're never too smart to take advice from people who have been doing this a lot longer than you. So anytime you can pick people's brains, you should do it in anything, business, sports, whatever it is. So again, I just do this as a recreation. I really don't take it serious. I come here, spend $300 or $400, and if I win, I win. If I lose, I lose. But it's good to. I mean, everybody wants to improve. Nobody wants to get beat. At the end of the day, you want to come here and win. And
Ronnie doesn't know it, but he's in the lead with his 4.
Back at least for,
Eric says, I bet my 9.
Ronnie folds the winner.
Nobody can call here.
Nobody can call. No. This is the hands you've got to pick up, though. I'm proud of Eric for making this bet. That's too many people.
Just check it all the way down and just.
The good poker players pick up those hands like that. That was a $297 pot. that he won for, I don't know what he bet, $25
Yeah,
or $40?
$40 I think it was.
Yeah, you know, I mean, you have to take stabs at stuff like that. And
I get Eric is playing great tonight. I got to give it to him. He's changed gears, man. I never moving them purple chips to the front. Again, we got people walking in, so there'll be people dying to get on that main table. I guarantee you, folks. So these chips are just heading over to the main table afterwards. So y'all coming down here, give us a call 254-674-1212.
Eric with the call. Ah, he raised. Proud of you, Eric. Raised to 20. Let's see if anybody's got a 3.
Coach, that just takes experience. Is just playing,
What's
just changing your game up, like you were saying. A lot of stuff, like you're trying to get Eric to change his game a little bit. That's just you have to learn it. You have to actually go do it. And
let's get something straight. I'm wanting Eric to play the way I play. That doesn't mean it's right.
No, of course,
more than one way to skin a rabbit.
But like we've seen, he's missed value on several hands that that we think he could have gotten.
It's just I feel like when you have good cards pre-flop, so many people in this club call white.
In hopes of somebody.
Why not go to the flop with a little more money in the pot if you feel like you got a better hand?
Yeah.
You know.
Once more play. I forgot it's 2-5.
Eric makes this call. Eric, you don't want to see a jack or a 10 hit. I guarantee you.
I really wasn't even thinking about it. No.
This will be interesting here. Kai's got the king of hearts with it. He's going to raise.
Eric's changing it up, man. He's starting to fire into.
Kai smooth calls him.
Yeah.
Surprised me a little bit. Yeah, he will smooth call, yeah. Kai played his hand like a bluff, as a bluff catcher.
Yeah, just like you were saying, the hearts got there immediately.
Yeah, you don't want to. You know you're never folding, so you don't want to build the pot.
And Eric's not going to build too big of a pot here.
What's up, buddy? You doing all right?
What's up, man?
Would you have ever thought?
Oh, yeah. 100 and 200. Here we go.
Them Waco boys, man.
The Waco boys are struggling tonight.
They're all in the. You take their cumulative winnings, and man, they're all red, I think.
Which is unusual for here, you know.
They usually come here and wreck shop.
You want taking my balls?
Yeah, that's anybody can beat anybody in this game, can't they?
God dang,
buddy Preston just walked up.
Yeah, he says he's waiting for that main table.
Let me tell you a little story about Preston. I'm not sure. Preston's kind of a hustler, okay? I mean, he doesn't. He's good at lots of things.
They tell me he's a good golfer.
He's an excellent golfer.
He's
excellent. They say he's like the number 2 or 3 ranked gin player in the world or something. I don't know.
Gin player?
Gin, rummy, yeah.
Man. Is that true, Preston? Hey, get props, brother. If you are, you are, man.
Is that heroin?
They say that he got 3rd in the World Series. I didn't even know they had that, but hey, congrats. And y'all know Preston's the one. Preston went down to the lodge and took down that big tournament. You can't be the best unless you got the trophy, folks. So, got to have some kind of title attached to your name before you call yourself good.
I used to watch Preston play golf when he was a little kid. Yeah, he's about the same age as one of my sons, and he's always been a good golfer too.
We need to bring him down here. We need to set up a 4-man scramble between Waco and Killeen, Preston. I know there's some sticks up there in Waco. We got some sticks here in Killeen. I like to set that matchup.
I'd like to go around. I want to bet on that.
Yeah,
I'm just going to ride around and watch.
Yeah, I got 3 boys I can bring with me. Now, if we're letting the ladies play, I got 1 female I'll definitely bring with me.
Yeah. Show them the bluff, Curtis.
Change the game.
Show them the bluff. It's a good time for the bluff.
Curtis
gets. I knew it. I knew it, a bluff.
You got a good read on me, Kat. I can't beat you, man.
Golly. From the first bet, I was like,
Curtis is snapping out of it. Maybe he's on.
Big old way.
Get it back here.
Back into
Curtis is my horse tonight, and right now he's costing me a steak dinner. But
This bomb pot, folks. Let's see who can take it.
The
We saw
good
old Ronnie
news
scoop the
is
last one.
Chewy has Garrison
Yeah, I
and I
took
have Curtis,
Garrison, yeah.
and neither one of them are doing
Neither one
great.
in the green, so it's both red.
Yeah, I was hoping you could hit a 7.
Weak net.
Oh, okay, yeah. I was like, I can get you a full of 7, Nate.
Huh?
Deuce, yeah, Deuce makes it even harder.
Somebody took Kai.
Yeah.
Greg took Kai.
Kai's actually doing good.
Yeah.
Y'all got any good food back there, Orlando?
I called from the beginning with 4 deuce.
Any good food?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, okay.
Coach, I don't even know how to play gin. Do you?
Yes, I do.
Do I
Not
say it in Spanish?
not as not like they do, but we play so much tonk around here.
Coach, I'm gonna
which
look
is
it
a
up. I'm
small-
gonna look up gin when I get home. I want to learn how to play it now.
Yeah, it's good. If you ever played tonk,
Do tiene any?
it's kind of a clean, small gin game. It's a gambler's game.
Is that no? I might have.
Yeah. Anybody out there played tonk?
I'm sure there's a lot. Is it a betting game, Coach?
It is a betting game. It's you basically get 5 cards, play it out kind of like gin. You can go down, play off on each other. It's very similar.
Who's got them 10s? There it is. Eric's got that 10. He's got no. Somebody must have flopped the maces. Yeah, Kai. Look at old Kai.
Curtis got a 7.
Shady's got that 10
Ronnie's
too, which
got a
is no
7.
good. Somebody had to have 7-5, right?
Somebody had 7-4, I think.
7-4.
Ronnie has 7-4.
Yeah. So this is looking between old Ronnie and Kyle. Be chopping this up. Looks like there's a lot of people losing $600 this go round.
Curtis has got the spade draw, but of course, I guess the paired board.
Yeah. Well, Curtis is looking for an 8,
Yeah.
queen, or an ace, right?
Yeah.
No, he can't. He's looking for an ace only because Ronnie's got that ace with him.
Yeah, Ronnie's already got the boat with the 7-4.
So
Ronnie's
Ronnie
going to take
and
down.
These are the bomb pots you're talking about, Coach. I mean, they're not costing you 200 now; they're costing you 600.
7 ace.
So 2.8K,
Straight's good.
which it's going to be chopped. 1,400
Each
apiece.
player will take.
Each player wins 800. That's a big. When you're playing these games, that's just a big hit to your stack when you can win.
Yes.
Some of these. It's kind of like, I don't know, bomb pots to me are. You got to get lucky, obviously, in these more so. But when you can hit some, it makes such a big difference in how your night goes.
And then sometimes it works opposite, Coach, because it seems like you play great poker and you look up and you've been in 4 bomb pots, gone all the way down the river and lost all of them. You've wasted $1,500 on bomb pots and haven't won one. And when you win one, you just broke back even because you just made your money that you won. So it's like.
So we don't tape you anymore. That is it.
Coach, do you play bomb pots all the time, or do you play them more when you're up, when you're down, or does it matter?
I play them all the time.
Doesn't matter.
No, I don't. It doesn't.
Yeah, thank you, my Jesus says he loves Tom.
Yeah, 68 people watching. 24 likes.
Makes no sense.
Tell them to ask.
Hit that
Whoever
like
is
button,
watching the
folks.
stream, please like it.
Hit that like button. That's it. Hit that like button. Hit it. Just hit it, hit it, hit it.
Whatever.
Kai is not here.
You notice when Kai's not here, we get more likes.
Oh, yeah.
Wrong.
No,
20, what we got,
only-
$25?
No. Only
There's
when
50.
Kai is winning, we don't get likes. When
See,
he
we make it 100.
Yeah, everybody likes it. They want to see more.
How about 100?
Notice Lars is playing a
man, I
little
wish I
chess
had
right
one.
there.
No.
You
Yeah,
have.
no.
Ronnie's trying to get that 100 in there. I don't blame you.
No means sometimes.
Whoa. Sometimes, when I'm drunk.
Yeah. How much?
Speaking about golf, Coach, how's the golf course in Old Gatesville looking?
It's all right.
Yeah, maybe.
For a small town,
small
they do a
town.
good job.
Yeah, I like the little track.
I've been watching this new
It's got a pretty nice signature hole.
9-9.
Hole 14 is the.
Oh, that's the one that
goes
the
down in
par 3.
The par 3.
Yeah, I
the
love
little
that.
canyon
That's a hard hole.
It's a nice little course.
No, also means like.
Bobby's got them 3s. Ronnie looks down at ace queen.
No means.
Makes the
anal.
call.
The other one, like,
Kai's 4-5. He'll make the
yeah,
call.
they start saying everything.
OMG.
We've got some action cards here.
OMG.
I'll check that out, Mooney. Said Ronnie doesn't have 8K.
Nope. Not doing it.
Duck butter.
Ooh, look at Kai.
Yeah, check this.
Kai's got that flush draw. That gut shot. He's looking for a 3. There it is, just like that, Coach. What a turn card for old Kai.
It's unbelievable because Bobby makes a set. this could get nasty because Bobby may come over the top. I think Bobby will come over the top, and I think I would come over the top right here.
Just because just because of the spades.
What are you scared of? Nothing but a 4-5. You know, it just happens that Kai has it. But I mean, I'm not lying. I'm raising right here if I'm Bobby.
Bobby, let me have it, Bobby.
And
now do you go all in if you're Kai?
You
Nothing's beating you.
Yes.
Nothing's beating you here.
I don't know that you go all in because once again they're a little bit deeper stacked than we normally play. You know.
What would you do, Coach?
Okay, so Bobby raises it to 2.6.
Yeah, you have to go all in.
He has to go all in for the amount of money.
Just because we saw what it was.
Well, for the amount of money he has.
And he gets called.
I would definitely run this twice. You know, it's
man. The Mexicans are going to do you dirty, Bobby.
They're running it twice.
Yeah.
I knew that as soon as you raised that much, I said you hit it straight. But I mean,
it's one of these. Bobby is, you know, basically he's got 10 outs, so he's looking at about 20% to make his full house.
Coach, do you think of all that when you make this call? Are you thinking through all that when you're making this call?
Yes.
Do you? See, I don't think of all that, Coach.
See, that's why we need the lowest one.
And so Bobby's setting about, you know, he's got 20% on this card. To make
How do you get them numbers, Coach?
He has 10. He has 10 outs. Basically, it's 2% per out.
Okay.
I mean, that's just kind of a quick way of doing it.
Okay.
Doesn't hit that one.
Hopefully, I'm not the only one to understand it.
Man. And Kai takes it all down.
Folks, that might be the biggest pot we've seen here at on the stream, Coach. Don't you think?
Oh, it's huge.
15K.
I think it's bigger than that, ain't it?
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I mean
it's whatever, you know. I think Kai had Bobby covered. No, I don't know if he had him covered or not.
save some time.
Yeah, maybe so. 15.
And there was a raise pre-flop, so.
Yeah.
65, 7,100.
Okay, 7,100 on the last bet. So, yes, it was over 15K.
And again, it doesn't have to be ace-king, aces, queens. It's 4-5 against pocket threes,
yep,
Coach.
That's right.
Those are the hands that get you caught up. Oh, I didn't see Bobby. Look at Bobby. Bobby there got them orange chips, Coach. We didn't even see him.
He said, I don't know what
Hey, he probably pulled them out of his pocket. You know, just paid him off and gonna instead of
keep his chips in play.
Yeah, keeps his chips in play. It's the same as chipping up.
Same
thing would happen if he pushed all his chips.
Instead of just saving it.
Right.
Coach, that was a sick turn card.
No, unreal. It killed Bobby. You know, he makes it set.
And then Kai knows when he re-raises you. I mean, it's what you want to see. I mean, it's
sorry, Bobby.
Hey, no worries.
Sorry.
No, I don't. It's different when a big pot like that.
Folks, yes, you see that? That was a tip of a green and a purple. In case you want to know, that's 125.
Can I bet 27 on the flop, or I want to bet 25 or 30?
It's the second biggest, Ben. What's the first one, Ben? Let me know, brother.
How about Kai being up 13,000?
13,000.
What a night.
I forgot about that.
Eric up 9.
My fault.
My boy is barely beating your boy right now.
Coach, we're running dead
22
last,
and
Coach.
2,300 down.
Coach, what's going on here, Coach?
I don't know.
It's like first round draft pick bust tonight for us.
I'm not backing off for $10.
You're not backing
Man,
off for $10.
folks, y'all better hit that like button. Let's see, we got 78
Scrub wakes
people.
up with
Let's get it to
pocket
100. Let's get to 100 views. Come on, hit that like button.
Scrub will open.
And the threes just cost Mr. Bobby $7,000. So
I mean, on the flop also, you're not going anywhere. You had a spade draw.
He had a gutter and a spade draw. It's the gutter.
he immediately hit that gutter ball.
Dream turn, yeah.
Them orange chips, folks, are $500 a piece. 10-4-8. Kai hits his 8. He'll fire at it.
Yeah, he was the pre-flop better, so he's going to fire at it. Both of them will fold.
James says he wants to see his 3 again.
Oh, it kind of surprised me there, James.
I guess he made it so he made it what, $25. James says I can see $25 to see. Kai turns 2 pair. He'll fire what, 50, 60 here?
Yeah.
A little bit more.
A little more.
110, 115. Kai's running hot tonight.
I think whenever you're not sure what to bet, you know, some people always wonder, like, a half-size pot is you can't really go wrong with a half-size pot. Whether it's a bluff
Coach,
or
but
it's
are you doing all that math while you're playing? Because to be honest with you, I never do.
Yeah.
So you're one of the.
Sure,
and
you
it's
always
just
want to
good.
know how much in the pot.
See, and that's folks. I hope you're learning something because I'm learning because I'm one of them. With I never do, Coach.
I'm not saying you should never bet more or shouldn't bet less,
Yeah,
but if you're
at
not
least know what the pot is.
Yeah, if you're
At
not
a minimum.
sure, a half size bet is it's a bet that can be used for value. It's a bet that can be used as a bluff. It's big enough that you can take down a pot. Now there are times to down bet, obviously, and there's times to over bet the pot. But
Coach, what are some of the reasons you down bet?
sometimes people will down bet. Like, let's say they were the pre-flop aggressor, and they will down bet.
Say you get ace king.
Okay,
Give me an example.
Let's say let's say you pick up a flush draw.
Okay.
You down bet. Well, it's a little bit of a blocker bet. It can be used as a blocker bet in an instance like that.
Yep.
In other words, people know you bet pre-flop. They're scared to come over the top, but yet
They still got the little bits.
But if you checked it, you might have to call more than that. Okay, so but by making the down bet there, they're not sure where you at. They let you.
Then you almost see a free card. It's
Yes,
but on your terms.
okay, exactly. Some people will make the down bet when they flop a set.
Chilling.
Okay, in other words, you want to get a little money in the pot.
And
okay?
hopefully somebody comes over the top.
or just even if they
Just
call.
to build a pot.
And build the pot. That way on the turn, when they've had a chance to improve their hand, but you flop that monster, now you can make that
You get more of it.
3/4 of a pot, or 80% of the pot, or something like that. So I mean, there's just different reasons. It can be used different ways. Once again, notice easy money playing 7-8 offsuit. Why? Because he's on the button. Like that's not a.
Bobby's on tilt now.
You've seen him fold big hands, but he plays. He does a good job of trying to do things right, playing position.
Folks, and in case you were wondering, Bobby lost that money. I guarantee you, all that he'll be chasing this money at the final table. Don't you think, Coach?
Yeah.
Folks, tonight's the night to come, folks. Yeah. If you got something to do, put the kids to sleep. Tell your wife you're coming down to the KARD Club, 1505 East Hernsboro Boulevard. Bobby will be sitting on seat 8. We already got people on the waiting list. My boy Preston showed up. He's waiting to take some of these. So y'all come on down here. You need anything to drink, Coach?
No, I'm good. Thank you.
Oh, $50 straddle. Here we go, Garrison.
Oh, baby.
What's up?
Oh, baby.
Oh, baby.
What's up, Preston?
Not yet.
You played the full mission in this game right now, wouldn't you? Huh? You paid the full $100 in the game right now. For the last 30 minutes.
You got my team one. I gotta go.
Yeah,
Viking
his eyes are paining.
opens for
You can't
50.
see. Yeah.
I'm sorry. Viking raises to 175 here. Curtis has king queen. Gonna smooth. No, Curtis. Little 4-bet action here.
Out of all the tussles,
Or 3-bet to 525.
I like to see that action.
Like
How
what?
they play.
I guess it was
When they play
a straddle, so it's not a
raise, reduce,
4-bet.
Sorry, here. $1. That's fun.
Viking will come along.
Me and the great one.
Those things aren't true, buddy.
Position is so big right here. See how Curtis plays this. I think he will make a down bet. That's about the same as he 475. 475 into, once again, guys, that's a 475 into a $1,100 pot. We were talking about a while ago, if you're not sure, that's pretty close to a half pot bet. Makes you very hard to read right there.
He likes anal.
This is a tremendous call by the Viking. I'm surprised he made it, to be honest with you. Once he does make that call, though, it makes it tough on Curtis to follow up right here with nothing. Curtis will probably check it. Viking's going to take it down.
Vegas this year and play gin partners?
No, sir. No.
You're not good?
I think this is where Curtis probably gives up on the hand, but we'll see. Well, Curtis is one of the better players. You don't really. A little surprised that Viking checked it back, but he don't want to get the pot too big with Curtis. If Curtis makes a play here, Viking should snap him off. Make a snap call, I think.
Don't think Wilder thinks he could beat Mike Tyson back in Mike Tyson's day.
Curtis knows that.
Man, what did I miss, Coach?
Well, they just both of them missed. Honestly, Viking makes a pretty tough call with nothing there. You know.
On the flop?
Yeah. Well, and after the flop. Nice job.
He let me off easy on that one.
He did.
Oh. Orlando.
No, and he couldn't have stood it either, though.
Force it in.
And I think he knew that you were probably going to call there.
There's Christmas. What's name? Ronnie needs something.
I need a beer in a cup, please. Orlando.
Action's becoming on Mr. Lars.
2K now.
Looks like old.
See right here, this is an instance where, like, if I'm Bobby, I want to make this a raise right here. Even with 6-8 of clubs, because I'm on the cutoff. You want to make sure you ensure position. You don't have to make a huge raise,
But just
get the button out of there, get the small blinds and the big blinds out of there, you know, and play this hand in position.
Look at that flop from this.
2,000.
They will check.
Thank you. Yeah.
Bobby's going to make a bet. Got a flush draw. I think he probably
Fires
takes this
200.
down.
Yeah, I mean,
I think Shady.
well, Shady's got that.
Shady's he's gonna float it one time with second pair.
Bobby's gonna continue firing though.
Bobby picked up some extra outs. Then he's 7 now with the
Coach,
club.
You lost. You only 5.
And Garrison lays it
5
down.
on you, Ronnie.
looks like Garrison added some orange
Once again,
chips to his stack too.
that's
Yeah,
where
5-7.
Bobby having position
2 pair in the flush draw.
makes his hand so much better. And that's why I said raise pre-flop a little bit right there. Get some of that nonsense out.
There's a VPIP for tonight, folks. Not only is Kai winning overall in the chips, that man's got
Thanks, Dave.
in line to collect an extra $200. Well, no, it's $400. That's right, $50 from each player.
Oh, Kylie, thank you. Thank you. Ashley,
Kai's looking to
thank you.
collect an extra
Monty,
$400.
thank you. David, thank you.
Tonight we're playing the VPIP game, which means the highest VPIP is getting paid $50 from each player. So Kai might have found his favorite dealer tonight.
Really nice.
It's the first time he's been on the stream. And Kai's dealer.
Hey, y'all got any food back there still?
Herrick looks down to Queen 8.
Any good food?
He's gonna call.
Huh?
We're getting late in the
Curtis is
stream,
going to raise
folks.
right here. This is one of Curtis's racing hands that we talk about. He 3
You
bets.
said ace 5. You said, yeah, Coach said ace 5.
Suited aces.
Yeah, suited aces, yeah.
It's what keeps him unpredictable. You know,
Thank you so much.
he's not just doing that with ace king, ace queen, pocket aces.
Coach, do you prefer to play Hold'em or Omaha?
I need one room temperature, please.
I like high-low Omaha. I prefer probably Hold'em. I mean, I'm honestly probably better at Hold'em than I am at Omaha.
Because you just played
I just played it so much more. Okay, so here we go. Curtis will follow up. He's got position on the table. Got a straight draw.
Makes it 130.
Should take it down.
I don't eat on the camera.
And he does.
I don't eat on the camera.
Stacking them chips.
No, no.
How many times do you have that?
Yeah.
Coach, somebody is trying to learn how to play Hold'em. What would you give them the advice? Because I mean, I Hold'em, Omaha.
Omaha?
I try to play, Coach. I just see there's just too much luck involved in it for me. And
First
is
off,
that true? Or
it is a drawing game, okay, and but you want to be drawn to the nuts. In other words, like let's say there's 2 hearts on the board. You know, it's an unpaired board, and there's 2 hearts. It's okay to be drawing to the ace high flush. You better not be drawing to the
a
jack
queen
high.
or king, yeah.
You know, and there's just some things like that. You know, it's the same thing with the.
What's a good raising hand in Omaha?
Aces rule in Omaha. I mean, it's such a powerful card, especially in high-low Omaha, because it plays on the top end, it plays on the bottom end of a low hand. You know, if you look up the best starting hands in Omaha high-low, you know, shoot, the first 200 all have an ace in it. You know, I mean, you got to have an ace to play high-low Omaha. If you're playing PLO, like so many people now play, where it's just high, you're looking for you know, a lot of different combos. In other words,
Suited
like,
ace king.
well, it's like it's more like, you know, like if you have a hand like 9, 10, Jack, Jack, that's a great hand in high only, especially if they're suited, double suited. You know, because you got them double suited. You're working with a wrap right there. You got a pair that you can, you know, there's just a lot of different options. So you want your cards to kind of work together a little bit.
No, Bob's not snaking. He's got it over.
We're getting close towards the end of the stream. I think players at this point are content with what they've lost. And I know Kai's content with what he's won.
Oh, I promise you, Bobby's going to be fine. Bobby will be loosening up.
Yeah, when we get post stream, folks, for anybody who wants to come on over, I'm telling you, the chips are in play.
Bobby will buy in for $10,000 probably when he gets off.
And we got people waiting just to.
Twice. I had to twice.
You got it all back though?
Yeah. I'm in for 7.
I'm down 4K right now. I'm pretty sure I'm the biggest loser.
Yeah, I'm pretty close.
I'm sure Rob's liking that. Fold.
I was spiking down at one time.
Yeah.
Once again, did you notice where Kai raised with?
Yeah, I did, Coach. Yeah.
It's in the cutoff.
And you know,
don't call there. I mean, Ace-4 is not a great hand, but don't call. Either fold that hand or raise with it.
And
it's very important that you do that. Slim Shady right here is 3-betting with Ace-10.
So I'm in for 7. I have 7-4. There you go.
Once again, look where Slim Shady's at. He's in the small blind. He is not going to call there. You're either raising or folding. You know, there's just certain positions on the table that you do not call with. Kyle make a little
bet here.
Yeah, he'll make a little bet. And Shady lays it down.
Had 2 black ones.
Kai's the one that taught me too, Coach. I asked him if he had to give a big advice on playing tournament play. He said never. He said
it's minimum.
In tournament play, in tournament play, you never just call.
Yeah. Oh no. That's too many people here.
And he said in tournaments you never just call. Never just call. And I didn't understand. And then he explained it to me, and it made perfect sense to me. We see that a lot here.
When you hear the better players say the game is soft, what they mean by that, it doesn't mean that. It means that the game is soft. There's a lot of limpers that don't put pressure on you.
So it's easier to navigate.
It's just. Yeah, I mean, they never put pressure on you. It's you know, a little bit, you know, and that's what they mean when they say the game is soft.
Yeah.
And so you don't really want to be a limper in this game. Aggression wins. And
put in your own work.
And so, like, that's why, like, most of your best poker players are what they call tight aggressive. They're not just tight. They're tight aggressive.
Yeah.
You know, and like, you know, if you look at Curtis's VPIP, it's about 16%. He's tight, but Curtis is going to play aggressive when he decides
when he gets in there. Yeah, he's putting pressure on you. Yeah, he's going to.
Garrison is the same way.
They're not just getting in there. Like you said, they're not just limping in there. They're raising it, and then it's pressure. It's,
right.
It's a full court press. We're putting it on you. We're going to make you think about it. You're not going to catch free cards on me. Kai's just running hot today, Coach.
Yep.
Flops a nut flush on the bottom.
Do you want
Vikings got 2 pair on the other board. Eric is drawn to them hearts, but he doesn't want to see him because Eric has got him. He's looking for a 9. I think Eric can win with a 9. Yeah, Viking and old Kyle will be chopping this up.
Yeah. Eric's got to lay his hand
Yeah.
down. Yeah, don't get out of there.
Ronnie. What's Ronnie got?
Nothing, nut flush on the bottom.
Oh, Ronnie's got the straight.
Well, Ronnie has second nut flush, king 5 of spades, you know.
Oh, God, man. That's the third time that's happened.
I'm in red now.
Man, Kai's just been running.
Who? Destin?
What are they saying on the stream, Coach?
No.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy off the stream. Ben, your boy. Yeah, Kai's got it.
Oh, that's what you went back there for.
Any of y'all want to play golf? Man, I'm telling you, I run a Sunday game.
14K winner for Kai tonight.
I think that's the most I've ever seen anybody be up on the stream that I've done the stream.
I
There
think-
might have been some other streams that I didn't do, but I think that's the most I've ever seen personally that somebody went on one stream. And folks, this is we're not even going on a 3-hour session yet, so it's been 3 hours.
Really only 2 winners. I mean, Viking and
Er-
Kai. Eric,
yeah, Eric
Eric's
is
up a
just-
little bit, you know, a little bit of cabbage there.
Where are
but-
boys at? Oh, my boy's up 300 on you,
Yeah,
Coach.
ours are. They're waiting for the after party, I think.
And there comes a point in time, too, because you just take
One of the
get your realizations, right? Like,
Well-
it's just not happening right now. I'm not going to force anything.
One of the things you can tell the experience of Slim Shady and the experience of Curtis, though, they're not forcing it.
No, they're not pressing anything.
They're both down 3,000, and neither one of them have forced anything.
And I give this advice, Coach, to some players that asked me about poker. I said, this guy, Coach, gave me the best advice, and he said, poker's just one big, long session.
Yep, that's right.
It's not tonight.
Yep.
Tonight wasn't your night. You lost 2,000, go home.
Right.
Don't make it 10,000 that you lose tonight.
Yeah.
Because it'd be a long ride home.
If he was
King Jack for Kai. Ronnie's got Jack 10. Curtis, Coach, look at this. This bet by Curtis. 350 with 9-7 offsuit. Yeah, I don't even know what to say. Let's just enjoy the show.
Yep.
See what the dealer put out there for us to work with. And him right up. Ooh.
Such a tough board to.
And look at Kai.
This is tough on Curtis here because so many people play aces, and he knows that, you know.
And look at Kai flopping the nut flush draw. Coach, can you make the call here, or do you make a move?
I don't make a move. I mean, I don't know.
Does this give Curtis, since he didn't make a move here, does this give Curtis the option to make a move on the turn? Because
I mean,
if Kai has the ace there or something big, he can go at it. But here now, if Curtis bets anything, Kai's got to fold, right?
I mean, this is where it gets down to percentages. This we talk about the size of the pot. Okay, it's 2,200. If Curtis makes it 500 or less, he needs to call.
No, Kai's not going anywhere. Kai will take a check here all day.
Yeah.
I'm going to pick out for sports.
Some people, when they flop, like Kai
I'm going to
flopped,
Houston Friday.
will shove it all in, try to make you fold, take down the pot. But if not, they're going to get to see 5 cards. You know, and I mean, like, there's certain hands you want to see 5 cards.
Yeah.
These stacks are too big. That's in the smaller games out here.
You can do it.
You see that a lot more. You know, that
But in
hand,
this case, Kai's, I mean, yeah.
yeah, you're not. You know, Kai doesn't want to build it up too much. I mean, he's got.
Can Kai get to 20,000? No, I don't think it'd be asking too much, don't you think, Coach?
The money's on the table.
Folks, he bought in for 2,000. He's and the big. I gotta give Kai props, man. He folded pocket tens
Kai
to
3-bets this.
to pocket nines against
Or was that? I guess that was a straddle out of Ronnie. Kai opens with ace king.
And ever since he folded them tens, Kai's been able to.
Look at Bobby B. You think he ain't ready to gamble? Calls it.
Bobby B's got some orange chips coming, folks. You ain't got to worry about that. His chips are in play.
Calls the 200 with Jack 5.
Oh, Ronnie, you got to call this, Ronnie.
I would fold it. It's
Coach,
not suited.
it's Ronnie, Coach.
My car,
Yeah.
I will ditch
We
him.
know that's not happening.
Suited I would call there, but unsuited I just don't.
I'm a really good driver, yeah. Huh?
Bobby flops top pair,
I don't have
Ronnie flops his.
second pair.
Ronnie's
And
not going anywhere.
See, this is
Kai can get away here quick.
yeah, he can, but you know,
I have
this
a rifle.
this gets into that
I have a
deal.
rifle and a shotgun.
You know, Kai doesn't want to play a big pot there, but
No, not yeah.
But really, right there, most people are not going to donk lead into Kai right
Yeah.
there.
410 pistol.
They're going to check that because
410
when
revolver, that thing's
Bobby
bad.
makes that bet on the flop, he's telling them he doesn't have a set.
Yeah, look at Kai just running hot.
Yeah, he is.
Let's hold ace king. What was that on flop 200, Bobby? I had ace king. Good bet.
And you got to think Kai's at a point, man, to where, like, I just don't want to give off him a big, huge hand.
Kai is ready for this stream to be over.
Yeah,
And go to that cash cage.
Yes, you are,
Take
Coach.
that- take
and there's
that-
nothing wrong with that, Coach.
No,
there's
no.
There's some days
He
that
plays every day.
Yes.
Go take that big win. There's nothing wrong with that. We all need them.
when you get them.
Yeah.
Because I've seen some people be a big coach, and next thing I know, they look back down and they've lost everything they had.
Yeah.
And I know that drive home is just 6.
Yep.
You makes you just. And right, folks, he's giving the action back, folks. So them chips are in play. You see Kai straddling for what, 50? James, where you at, sir? Bobby B looks down at Queen 10 offsuit. He's gonna dance. Curtis Queen 7.
Curtis is going to raise. Once again, he's not coming into a pot limping. That's the difference between a soft table, soft player, and somebody that's not a soft player. You know, would all of us make that play? No. But
most of us,
but
90% of us wouldn't make that
But
play,
that's
Coach.
why you don't call him a soft player.
No,
That's
yeah.
the difference. In when they say it's a soft table or a soft player, they're not putting that pressure on you.
Kylie.
Bobby will fold.
Yeah.
Must be 2 blank cards. There you go.
Curtis is, you know, he's trying to create a little action right now. He gets some chips out there.
Don't think these chips won't be in play post-stream, folks. Come on down here. $20 straddle. Action's coming to the Waco boys, man. They've been quiet tonight. Scrub has been card dead. Coach, you rather be card dead or flop? I guess that's a stupid question.
I'd
You'd
rather be card dead,
right? 'Cause
yeah, second best is
flop
worst.
dead, you means you keep getting your money in there and just not hitting nothing.
Easy money raises it with pocket 7s. Once again, he's on the button. Usually going to play his button pretty strong.
Ronnie's got Queen 3. Oh, look at
flops
this.
a set. You know, right here we see the cards. Nobody has anything. I think I would go ahead and follow up because I was the pre-flop aggressor. People think I'm going to c-bet it anyway, so I might as well bet it. It just so happens they have nothing to play with. That's another reason for playing aggressive is when you do flop the set, you can bet it. You don't have to check it. But you know, when you just call, and all of a sudden, you know, it's just you make that bet, headlights go up for everybody.
This table's been quiet, Coach. I'll be honest, this is the first time I've seen Kai be this quiet in a long time.
Yeah.
I mean, the stakes are different tonight, folks. I mean, they're playing for. Usually play for this, but I mean, it's. You can tell the seriousness of the game once.
Well, and there's some very, very solid players that you don't want to make a mistake.
Yeah, you don't want to get out of the line. You don't want to be on your. And like you said, you don't want to be on your phone trying to do two things. That, you know, what I mean, this is all real money. This is all real money. These chips are being thrown around, but this is all real money. Curtis says he's done limping in, Coach. If he's playing a hand, it's a raise. I'm done.
And he will not.
We're going to get these spots going up. We're going to get these spots up there. Whether you scrub.
But once again, notice Curtis is in the small blind raising. He is not going to
just limp in for
in there. He's going to either raise or fold. Waco Scrub has pocket queens, 3 bets at the 320, and Curtis will fold. Watch this. He got the information he needs.
Get out of there.
You know what I mean? 5 in the dark.
This dealer's been giving us some good action. 20. Lars, where you at, Lars? Lars says he's taking smoke break.
Lars is one of those. He's up a little bit, and when he's up a little bit, he's not going to get too involved.
No.
He's one that he's put a lot of chips in front of him. He's involved. When he's down a lot, involved. When he's playing around to even or a little ahead, he's going to be pretty tight.
Bobby looks down at 4-3, makes a call.
Yeah.
Kai should raise here. I don't think he will at this point, but Scrub is going to raise.
I think it's like you said, Coach. Kai can't wait for the stream to be over.
Yeah, I think so.
Of course you raise to 100.
Bobby gets in there.
You know what I mean? We got him, Bobby. Let's get him. They got me.
We'll see that.
Coach, I was always told, Coach, never to chase a flush on a paired board.
That's my rule. There are times I will do it if I'm pretty sure nobody has the boat already. Boy, that can cost you. Hit your flush card. Somebody makes their boat.
Bobby hits his 4.
Yeah.
Well, hello, Eric and Eric.
Now he hits his flush.
Better. How are you, sir?
He's not going to
Here
get
comes
paid
the
anything.
face. No,
That's the problem. That's the thing, Bobby. When he hits the 4 there with the pair and the flush draw, he needs to make a little bet.
Yeah.
He might catch a call.
Because once if it comes on the river, you're not getting paid at all. The only hand that's making you call there is
somebody that's beat you.
Yeah.
And I don't think James would have called anyway.
You're
But
not going to try to Lenny tonight. I dropped mine down to a $10
Just put the 20 on that shit. I just put the 20 on.
You did.
There's 20. Eric, you make a 40. Eric said no.
Kylie, y'all got any
For as
food
much
back
as the
there?
action player is, Eric doesn't really straddle much.
Well,
But he'll call the 20 right here, I guarantee you.
Eric's game is a little bipolar to me. Once again, it is all predicated on whether he's up or down or even. And right now he's just a little up, not a lot up.
And I don't want to say he's a little intimidated, folks, but it's just the chip stacks on the table are completely dominating him. I think it's just hard to play that way because now
when you see somebody playing chess at the table, you know they're not that interested.
Yeah.
So right now he's not that interested in playing. He's up 1,500, 1,200, 700, whatever. He's not that interested, and that's just kind of a tell that you pick up on people. He's sitting waiting for the nuts, and he's not going to be pushing anything.
And you see Bobby's just the opposite.
Sure. Steak and shrimp. Yeah. I'll eat up there. Whatever.
Guy looks down at 7.5. He's filling in fuego. Oh, they made it 200?
Nah, he just called.
Slim
Shady raised a suited connector with his 4.5.
Some of y'all didn't lose 10,000 last week.
Once again, Slim Shady, Curtis played very similar with those kind of hands. I love the flop for Slim Shady here, pairing a flush draw. He's going to follow up.
640 was going to make it 200?
I think he's probably going to down bet 250, 300. Okay. 300 is a little less than 50% of the pot. He's kind of really wanting to incite some action.
Bobby hits that 9.
See where he's at, see if somebody raises. There's a lot of information there.
Kai hit his 5. Scrub's looking for that queen.
Kai's folding. He's now this is what he's wanting. So he wants to make value. So he doesn't overbet this. He only bets 500 into a $1,200 pot, less than 40%. He's wanting that's a straight value bet. A lot of people will overbet that because they'll be scared that somebody has the ace of hearts, and they lose so much value doing that. Though you just if the other heart comes, it comes.
It comes, yeah.
But so many people will just try to take it down right there because they say I got a 5-high flush.
I'm scared if another heart comes, then
somebody right, and so many people lose value. Garrison's not scared of that, and that's why in the long run that's the correct way to play that. It does suck when another heart peels off.
No, I stopped playing him.
Eric's got an ace. We got a call.
There's, for people out there, there's some very good players here to watch and learn from.
I'm losing 1,500.
Service. Oh, sorry.
3 players going to this flop.
Crap, Trevor.
There's that ace.
Once again, we got a pair and a flush draw, king guy.
What kind of crappy hand do you have?
Let's see here how
Eric's
this
firing.
goes down. Eric fires with his ace. Kyle's going to smooth call this. If different scenarios, Kyle might
he re-raised
might
him,
raise.
Coach.
I was going to say different.
But you had the right custom.
No, he just called.
And he made it to 125.
Oh, sure did. I was going to say Eric's not sure where he's
Yeah,
at.
right.
He's going to check. Kyle checks back.
And Kai
Now Kyle
gets
gets
there.
his flush.
And now it's like you were saying. Now Eric's been calling you. He calls you everything, so Kai knows he's gonna.
Well,
he thinks he's gonna call
Kai's
you. Right?
hoping he has a 10. Eric doesn't have a 10. If Eric has a 10, he calls. Gets a little value.
Man, Kai's running good for the past for about 45 minutes. Bomb pot. $25 bomb pot. Coach, these 3 hours have gone by pretty fast, Coach.
Last couple days.
You playing poker after this, Coach, or no?
I don't know. I hadn't decided. I played all day today.
Yeah, you're telling me that.
And we'll
Seeing
see.
all this money being splashed around, does it make you want to get back in there?
No.
No. Coach told me how much he won today. I said, Coach, hey, call it a win.
Yeah.
There's live for tomorrow. Go play tomorrow.
You got the second height.
So how's retirement life been treating you, Coach?
It's good. I'm just trying to find things to get me out of the bed and get off the couch. That's a struggle. So.
That's a pretty good life, right?
Yeah.
To have to struggle with those. That's your biggest dilemma of the day, Coach, is figure out what you're going to eat for brunch or.
Retirement is the best job I've ever had.
Is your sleep schedule, are you a night owl now?
Well, yes, I am. It doesn't kill me. I play so late sometimes. If I can.
Dave, make it where
What-
don't count as people.
What kills me is when I go home and can't sleep. Like if I can go home and sleep and get up at 9:30 or 10, I'm okay.
Yeah, you've been raised.
But what kills me is when I go home and can't fall
You're
asleep.
wide awake.
And then you fall asleep during the day, and it just get those days and nights mixed up. It's rough.
Yeah.
Coach, so how long have you been playing poker for?
I
Is there a
probably
number? Can you?
I mean, when I played college baseball, all the baseball guys lived together, kind of, in the same area of the dorm, and we would have back then you go rob your ashtray and you're playing
nickels and dimes,
yeah,
and quarters.
quarter 50-cent poker basically. Is what we were playing, and so that's where I kind of started playing. But so I've been playing for a long time, but not serious. I don't know. I mean,
Can you see yourself trying to make a living on this, Coach? Now that you're retired, I think you said if you have the bankroll and stuff, could you yourself? Because it's a grind. The ups and downs of you're going to get beat on certain days where you get beat out of good pots and you're going to win.
Well, the nice thing about me is I don't have to make a living with it.
Yeah.
I have a retirement.
You set yourself up nice.
And I still deal 2 nights a week.
Yeah.
And, I still do some, so I don't really, that's not, I don't want the pressure of having to making a living at it. That's a lot of pressure.
And it kind of turns into a job instead of an actual.
My goal, and it's the competitive nature from playing sports and being a coach. I still want to win. Though.
Yes, yeah. At the end of that, of course, Coach. Nobody wants to walk out here.
And so, I have a goal that I set, and through the course of a year of what I want to win and what I try to obtain. And
what's the most you've won in a year, Coach?
I don't really want to say.
Well, that's good. Hey, Coach, if you can say that, it means you did good.
Yeah.
We'll just call it was a good year?
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
But, and part of that, the year I had the best, I won 2 tournaments.
Oh, okay.
I won 2 tournaments in 1 week. and it was actually on Poker Bros when Poker Bros was
Oh
hot.
man!
And they were playing those.
The online? Oh, those are the
Yeah, and they were those. I don't know if you remember. Like, then I guess they still do it, but
The
not a lot of people.
nightly.
The nightly cost you about $40.
$40 to get in, but you had to sit there and you're going to play for about 8 hours.
And I won 2 in 1 week, and so both of them paid a little over $10,000. So, that helped, and along with some other stuff. But
man,
but nothing crazy. I mean,
no, yeah, but still. Yeah, they're all calling with the 8. Scrub will take it down. Oh. And Scrub can't call here, can this be a hero call, right, Coach?
Yeah, I don't think Scrub's calls here. The flush got there.
The 10 was
10
beating
is there. Yeah, he just lays it down. Ronnie does a good job of getting out in front of him. Garrison is thinking about a hero call.
Is Garrison thinking a hero call or thinking about re-raising or something?
So many people play big cards, and he's thinking there's nothing above a 10, and I've got ace king. I've got, but he's going to lay it down. He's just, I think he's posturing a little bit and trying to see if Ronnie, he knows Ronnie's not real strong. The real question
he'd ever think about raise here?
If he does, he's a stud, and Garrison is a stud, so it wouldn't surprise me. But that is a very, he just gives him the smooth call.
James is gonna be sick when he sees it.
Yeah.
I thought I was Robert.
That's why I said what about you.
Ronnie. Folks, this stream's been non-stop action. Hopefully you've enjoyed as much as me and Coach have enjoyed commentating. I appreciate Coach for joining me, getting the insight.
Hello? My phone is dying, that's why I can't hear you. I can't hear you, my phone's dying.
Coach, do you ever take a break from just playing poker? Like you get pokered out?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, there's times and I'll be honest with you, that's one of the reasons I deal twice a week, is so I don't that way I don't play too much. Like I can deal twice a week and play twice a week and, spend a couple nights out with my wife and families and different things, and that's retirement right there for you, I guess.
That's what you that's what you worked all your life for, Coach. You deserve it. Enjoy it.
When I play too much, I get to where I'm not playing good and not enjoying it.
Yeah.
So
I think when you stop enjoying it, when it almost turns into a job, you feel like I got to go do this, and you start getting irritated with yourself. And Ronnie with it, man. Look at Ronnie. He's gonna raise the crap out of this. I guarantee you.
Yeah, he does. And
what's it like 700?
Well, I want you to watch what Curtis does. Curtis is 3-bet this to 320. He makes it 7-something. Curtis is going to lay this hand down. And this is a good hand, but Curtis knows Ronnie doesn't re-raise him without better. Makes a liar out of me, but Curtis.
It's like the announcer's jinx, Coach. They're just doing the opposite.
Once again, people play different. I would have probably laid it down.
Ronnie's going to fire. It's 700. What's a pot? The pot is 700. No, the pot's got to be more than that. Ronnie raised it 700, didn't he? Oh, but there it is, 2,000. Ronnie's got to make it what? Oh, 1.2. Yeah. There's no way Curtis is chasing an 8, is he? Or a king, theoretically, but he doesn't.
He wants to, but I think he lays it down.
Yeah.
He knows it's the right move, and I think a lot of times Curtis lays that hand down that I was talking about. He's down a little bit. Maybe he's trying to.
Just hoping to
catch a card here or there, but
hit a flush draw or something.
But that's one of the reasons you 3-bet is when somebody does 4-bet you can lay those hands down. When they don't, you can automatically take them off of a big hand.
Yeah.
You're just gaining information at the poker table.
Man, it's going to seat 1 and 2 show tonight. I mean, it turned drastically. Ronnie went down early. Bobby was up all that money.
Yeah. That big hand. That's a cooling. That's what we call a cooler. We would have played it the same way Bobby played it.
Yeah. I mean, it's nothing you can do about that. Again, Kai Kong with 5 4s.
Yeah.
It's Kai.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't call that there in that position. All right, Lars, what are you going to make it? 120?
Well, Lars is on the button. He should raise right
There it
here.
is, 150.
Yeah, that's a good raise. Yep. Get the limpers out. Kai might try to set mine on Lars right
Uh-oh.
here. Curtis is just gonna.
No, Curtis is going to re-raise him.
Curtis re-raises. Kai will lay his pocket fours down.
Yeah. What is it, 450, 500? In Viking, it's just, I don't want to say this is going to sound bad, but Viking is just scared to play Curtis heads up.
Well, Viking should fold here.
Yes.
It's once again, it goes back to the same thing that happened a while ago with Curtis. He three bets to ace 10. Nobody's four betting you with
Yeah.
a worse hand than
Yeah.
ace 10. So, lay it down.
To have that.
Chips are flying, folks, left and right. Straddles are happening. Orlando's behind the grill. Well, we got 110. They got the same straddle. Well, Ronnie's got, there it is. Ronnie's got 20. Who's got?
I had 80 and
I got to make it 40.
no, I just did 80 and I got taxed.
If you did 40, you just called 40. He did 40. I was 20.
I was $80.
This is an example right here of Kai splashing around
Oh, that was
to keep,
To keep
things, that he may not play this way if he's playing in Choctaw or at
No,
the lodge.
you're right. Yeah,
And
because
so,
I mean,
you have to understand everybody at this table is playing for different reasons. Some are playing for retirement enjoyment. Some people are playing because it's their business. Some people are playing to make a living.
just don't play with your rent money,
Yeah.
folks. That's all I ask.
Oh, yeah.
Soldiers around here, I've seen too many people do it, right, Coach?
Yeah.
They just come out here and want to play with, trying to make that rent money, that car payment.
Yeah.
You're playing and then next thing you know, you're out there barring. Coach, that's my biggest pet peeve, Coach. I don't know about you, but I'll tell you, I hate people that ask me to borrow money at the playing poker, Coach.
I do too.
I hate it because it's just.
This is.
I know how much money I bring in my pocket, and that's what I got. And I come in and play, but I know people that just come here, Coach. And I've seen it happen to you a lot, Coach.
Yeah.
And Coach, you're the nicest guy, Coach. Coach, you can be in the box. People asking you for money, and folks, that's a true story. And Coach is the nicest guy. I don't know if I'll say it. If I say it on my behalf, I'm gonna say, folks, just bring your money, what you got in your pocket. It's just so annoying and just.
Well, and this is the deal. We've all borrowed money.
Yes.
Gambling at some point. But this is my deal. I'm not asking anybody I don't.
Somebody you don't know. Like,
that I
if you're cool,
don't mess with.
Yes.
Your
friend with Kai.
I'm not going to use the
yes.
F word on the deal, but if I don't mess with you, I'm not asking you. You
Yeah.
know, and that's always I feel like there's certain people here that are my good friends. I'll give them what I got in my pocket.
Hey, I've seen you, Coach. I've seen you.
But don't ask somebody that you don't really mess with.
That I don't know.
what I mean?
Yes,
and
because it just
that's
makes for a
rude.
weird environment,
Yeah,
like a weird. Oh, you don't want to put somebody in a weird situation.
Right.
Like I don't.
Tanya did some praying a couple days ago.
God, he said.
In the casinos, and of course this is not a casino. This is a friendly atmosphere. We're all buddies, but in the casinos, if you get caught asking for money, you're going to be escorted out.
Yes.
That's a big no-no, and
I'm straddling.
Kai's just catching every card now. P. Straddle hits Rivers are straight. I think Bobby's waiting for the stream to end because he's hoping to catch fire on the outer stream. So.
yeah.
You should give Monty a raise.
Monty's the name of the dealer, folks.
Yeah. Over chips. I tipped him.
Verbal raise, Ben. Verbal raise. Just you got a raise, son.
Yeah.
Verbal raise.
You're up.
Eric calls with the 8-7. Once again, it's okay. So like Eric there is.
Like, there's no need to call, I guess, in my case, Coach. There's no need
Raise
to
or
get
fold.
Yeah.
There. I mean,
There's no need for me to get involved in this hand at all. Look at all these aces. Put an ace out there, and somebody's gonna get bluffed. I mean, what are you supposed to do?
More like that.
Put ace out there, Monty. Come on. Them fireworks out there. Oh. Probably fine out there.
I'm gonna start like cry.
Ronnie's calling. Eric's got a fold.
Yeah, he's got a fold.
You gotta keep firing, Bobby.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the only way you're gonna win.
Down.
You think Ronnie will chase for a 4?
I mean, Ronnie's on fire right now, but he shouldn't. He should fold this, but he's a little bit of a heat check.
He feels it.
A little bit of a heat
Feels
check.
it. He said he feels it.
What a 4.
4.
There you go.
Oh.
It's a king.
Oh.
You can have Bob.
Show him bluff, Bobby. Show him bluff, Bobby. 7-5. You got 7-5?
Bobby said you'll see in 30 minutes.
Bobby was bluffing with the best hand.
Yeah, bluffing with the best hand.
I just donated $200.
Guy.
What?
Curtis asked where the bomb was.
Oh. Yo, Curtis.
Bomb pot is on Kai.
Is that what they're playing back to?
I think. I'm not sure, Coach. It might be.
Donkey plays. Yeah, maybe I should.
$40. The straddles are on tonight. Coach, what you feel like on a straddle? Do you make a call? Say you wake up with it. I always feel like I should never call. If I got a good hand, I shouldn't call it $40. I should be raising.
Well, there's just it goes back to what we talked about earlier.
Like here, this hand. Do you ace 6? Do you just make the call there?
I may make it right there because, yeah, I may make the smooth. There's only a few hands. That's
what about
Eric?
Eric? Eric wakes up with king, queen, of spades.
No, I'm raising right there. I'm raising with king, queen.
And what would you
Spades.
make? What would you raise it there since the straddle was 40?
Okay, so Lars just called. 40 times 3 is 120, plus another 70 or 80 in there. I make it 200. It's a pot size. That's what we mean when we say a pot size bet.
Pots, okay.
I know you like to play. This is what I think.
Pot size bet, and people that play Omaha understand that a little better. It's basically what you call plus what you call, and then count it all up and you raise.
Okay.
But or the shortcut is 3 times the last bet plus the trail, what we call the trail, and that's all the money that's behind it. So Lars was the last bet. So 3 times 40 is 120, plus another 40 is 160, plus 20 is 180, plus a 10 and 2 5. So basically $200. That's a pot size bet.
Ooh, look at this. Look at Vikings flop.
Self-ban.
What a sick flop by Viking.
3 months, yeah.
See, now Viking is in a little bit of a problem here because of obviously the 3 out there. His hand is so strong, he needs to
You
bet.
don't have to, just a suggestion.
Yeah.
300.
He can't let it go any further. It nearly got away from him right there.
Yeah.
You know.
Is Curtis thinking about making a move here?
If Curtis makes the move, this is what separates him and Garrison from the rest of them. That's unbelievable. That is an unbelievable play.
But now with Viking, like,
what do you do?
I call, right?
I don't know. Do you? What if he has a 3 and you don't hit a heart?
Well, for $900, Coach.
But this is the deal.
You know he hates.
You know Curtis is fixing to fire the rest of it too.
And that's what I was saying.
It's not
Coach.
just
That's
this
the difference.
It's not just this bet.
Yes, that's the difference between most people. That's all I was about to say. That's the difference between most people. Curtis is willing to fire the rest of the chips behind you with nothing.
He calls. This is sick.
But Coach, at this point, what do you put Curtis on? Is he not even thinking about that?
If he has a 3, I mean, he's got you felt.
So he blanked it out. So now, what did you call $900 with? What did you call Curtis with? What do you think?
Look at this. Curtis goes all in.
Yes. So my question is, why would you call him on the turn? What do you put him on?
I mean,
no, I know, but he put Curtis on the 3.
He has to put him on the 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like we said, Curtis is the only one that in this situation is willing to make this move.
Fuck you.
This is unbelievable. It's a great play.
I think you heard that one.
It's why.
It's like Coach, you said, it just separates the better players from.
Yes.
This is a different type of poker player here. Curtis has his arms crossed like if he has the nuts.
The thing is too. Let me tell you a little story on Lars. Lars is looking at this. He bought in for $2,000.
Yeah.
Look how much money he's got right now.
And that's what I was going to say next,
Lars
Coach.
does not want to go in the hole.
Yes. Especially when it's so close to the
Yes.
end and we're getting ready to head to the main table.
Yes, and to some people that matters. To other people, it doesn't affect the way they play. I'm going to predict Lars lays this down and Curtis bluffs him out of it.
Curtis is going to show it to him.
Lars doesn't like it. But Lars can't beat, he can't beat a set. You know, that's what I would have thought Curtis might really have right there as a set, the way he played it.
Oh, he's going to be sick when Curtis shows him King Jack. He's going to throw up.
Preston is pretty accurate. He likes to see a lot of flops.
Curtis is still the same way, folks. Hasn't moved.
He likes to see a lot of flops.
He's got that $1 chip over his card.
Him lose that only time.
This, let me tell you something too, just poker etiquette. This is a place where you really shouldn't be talk. Some people talk too much on the table.
I believe you. I completely agree with you, Coach.
Especially rookies and new players.
This is where you just
shut your
mouth. Don't call time. Don't do nothing.
Well, and don't talk about your hand and any information.
Because when people start whispering over, leaning over and saying stuff, you know, that's a most inappropriate thing to do because it's a big pot. Let them guys.
It's also distracting to someone like Lars because Lars is naturally going to try to hear what they're saying.
Yes.
To pick up any information.
Oh, did he fold a 3? Did he have this?
And then it's a distraction to him on whether to make this call or not.
Tell him, Ronnie.
And at the same time, if you're Curtis, the last thing I want you to do is you make this call because you get influenced by somebody else.
Right.
Somebody saying, just make the call. Yeah. Just do this. Just do that. You know what I mean? And so that's just poker etiquette, like Coach was saying. Never try to influence somebody else to call because you're not in the pot. Just eat your food like Erica's doing and watch TV, folks. That's what makes it so good here.
This is a case, too, believe it or not, where I have called clock on myself. I know I'm in the bind. I know I just need some help. Instead of going in the tank for 5 minutes, to speed this up, occasionally I've been in a jam like this and actually called clock on myself just so I'll have to make a decision.
Because
I know 5 minutes from now it's still going to be the same tough call.
You're still going to be sitting there thinking about it.
Cowboys into this.
Sorry.
This is a sick one, though.
We're talking about shitty receivers.
And it's as Coach was saying, this is what separates the good poker players from the great poker players. Nobody else makes this move at all, Coach. Are you agree with me there? Nobody makes this move
49ers.
on the turn and on the river. I think Curtis had made his mind up, like you said, Coach. He's winning this hand, or you're going to catch, or you're going to call all your money off. That's it. That's what it's going to be. I'm making a stand here, and this is.
What overpair do you check twice here?
Is he trying to talk himself out of it, Coach? What's he?
He's just going through the different scenarios, how Curtis bet it.
You never take fold. This is the only time ever, right? Only time ever. Oh, bad bull.
He showed him King Jack.
Wow.
Show your bet.
From the start, Curtis said, I'm just going to bluff him.
Yes.
That's all I'm going to do with his hand.
Yes.
I had King 9.
Only at the card club.
This is the deal, too. That play right there will make Curtis money
Oh,
2 weeks from now when him and Lars get locked up in a hand.
Yeah, or 2 hours from now when they go to the main table. 3 hours from now, you know what I mean? And it is
Lars
true.
will be remembering it.
Yes.
And he will get paid off.
I don't think he wanted you to show. Well, at least we got a juice again for the next 3 hands. 2 hands. 40 to go, gentlemen.
Why are you action?
Why are you even ask that question? Yeah, come on, Mars.
Because we know it's not on.
Coach, that's got to be the hand of the night. I think, right? Yeah, I know Kai's and Bobby's hand was great, but that right there was the hand of the night as far as.
Well, there's just so many people out there that can't make that move. They never will make that move.
Ever. And again, a lot of it goes back to Curtis's reputation.
Right.
He could be sitting there with them threes. He could be sitting there with a set, like you said earlier.
Yeah.
He checks it. You said it earlier. He may check. You know what I mean?
Right.
Well, I know Lars is going to be driving home. Coach, how long does it take to get over that?
Hey, it's a good time to go get up and go take a little walk.
But it's like you said.
Like here, it never fails to. Look at Lars. He's right in the middle of a pair and opening a straight draw. The very next hand. You hate to lose a lot of money.
And he'll get
and he's in second behind Waco Scrub right now. Uh-oh, he got there.
Now let's see if he can extract some money from old.
I give up. I give up.
Yeah, he's the opposite. He gets no action.
Scrub's a good player. Scrub's frustrated. He's been kind of card dead now.
Yeah. Kai's up 14.5. Coach, well, our horses ended up tied.
They are tied. 2.2.
2.2.
You want to call it even right
Yeah,
now?
Coach, we'll call it even now.
We'll call it even now. We'll both support
We'll
Orlando.
both support Orlando by our own stake.
All right, cool. Thank you.
Man,
We got some more total.
Coach, I guarantee, if I would have gave you odds that Kai was going to be up 14,000 tonight, you would have.
No,
you would have said, bet whatever you want to bet.
Yeah. I'd have gave you some serious odds on
serious
that.
odds on that,
Yeah.
right? I honestly I didn't think anything was going to be over. Are you serious? It's like we have two winners, Kai and was it Ronnie?
I can't remember now. Yeah, Ronnie's been on a heater the last 30 minutes.
Oh, look at Bobby with them aces. Can you make them work for him? Bobby says, I had to wait 2 hours and 55 minutes to get aces, and I can't get no action.
Shady calls him a king, queen. Viking is tilted because see, this is the deal. Earlier, Vikings folding those hands.
Oh, all day, yes, all day.
And that's why I said his game is a little too bipolar.
Yeah, you're right, Coach. All day he's folding those.
Race horse. $200.
What?
Uh-oh. Slim Shady may
too
get
much predicated on whether he's up or down.
Bobby, are you going to extract some good money from Shady
Yeah,
here?
it's a nice little half pot bet. Let's see what he does. I would go about 125.
He's going for full bet,
He's
full
going
pot.
for full pot. That's a
I think
little too much.
225. But I mean, Slim's got king, queen. I don't think he's going anywhere.
Need some more. Jojo.
Oh, God.
Coach, you wait 2 hours and 58 minutes for them aces.
And you get them cracked.
And this is what happens.
So Shady checks, Bobby checks. Oh, my. This is where Bobby's in trouble because now he doesn't know that
Here
Shady,
comes the
because
big
Shady
bet.
checked it. He doesn't know that Shady has
525. He went all in?
He,
Coach.
yeah, it's because Shady's so good.
Coach, what are we
checking
doing,
the
Coach?
turn there. I mean, he checks the turn.
Hey, Coach, you know what, Coach? Did you know something you didn't tell me? Because my horse just won $4,000 just like that, Coach. Is that what Coach set me up? Coach set me up right there. See, I didn't see that. No, honestly, Coach, we didn't know, folks. Me and Coach are back here. We had no idea what's going on. We were back here. We have no idea.
See, I've never seen guys.
Hey, let me tell you something. If you guys out there think Bobby's quitting right now, you're wrong.
He's just buying. He's saving his chips to come over to the main table, folks. So you definitely need to come over to table 8. Coach, you wait 2 hours and 58 minutes. Coach, that was the last hand. We're on the bomb pot now. Oh. That's sick.
Yeah, unreal.
Well, folks, I always let the players take you on the bomb pot. It's been a great night. Coach, thank you. Appreciate it, Coach. Anytime you're welcome. Come back and join me, and hopefully we'll see you in the next one. Y'all have a good one, folks. We'll see you on Sunday. Adios.
Second for so many months.
Never want to handle.
So.
They six of hearts, obviously.
That's the only thing is if I turn my 8s or 9s, 7s or 8s.
There was almost too much money for me out there to play. Almost. Had the bet been what you initially said, like 1,200, 1,100 or whatever, I probably would
They
have
were
thought.
saying insurance wasn't covering. And then they came back and said insurance.
He said, God damn it.
Because I mean, just like give away all my money. It would be like $3,000, $4,000, $5,000. I need a card ridiculous.
Okay, we're good. 9 players.
This guy, you can't even trust him. Look at his face. I know what I want. I did.
Checks, check.
Give me 4 Broadway cards. That's it.
Here's 600.
Okay. Thank you. Great. Yeah, thanks.
He's like, yeah.
No.
Check.
6 players.
Give him a rebate.
Check.
Checks in the dark.
No, I got it. Okay, I'm officially dead.
So that's it.
Oh shit, I shouldn't have folded. I shouldn't have folded.
I guess that means Garrett's out of jack.
No. No, I wouldn't fold a jack.
Check. Might be good
Card
for jack
checks.
right here.
No check.
Check.
Maybe I go out the pot.
Oh, thank
Thank you. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Don't go south, buying chips.
I got real lucky.
Don't go south, they need buying chips. Okay, I got it down for sure.
Monty, tell me 25 a chip.
Over there.
Thanks.
I check.
That'd be so
Hang
sick.
on out.
Check.
Gary.
Yeah.
Wrong Ronnie. Hey, Queen.
Ronnie
I heard Ron. I heard Ty say check. I got 2 pair on the bottom.
Queen 9.
Oh, you got me smoked.
Curtis, I had nuts
I
spades.
have king
Nuts spades.
4 on the bottom.
I had nuts spades. Oh,
King 4 on the
Queen
bottom.
9 for a straight on top.
trip jacks.
He said that.
Finally went part of a pot.
Hey, baby. This is a nice little rebound level here.
Okay, thanks for hosting the game and winning the extra 400 and being the biggest winner.
Did over the reboot?
You got it. You won it.
Nice.
He didn't care about that money.
It's like I got this. 16,000. Right?
Racehorse. Racehorse.
Y'all do racehorse?
$100 for 150.
I'm good, but
150. Garrison, racehorse. 150. Yeah, let's go. Yeah. Guy 150.
What the
Dodge
highest?
150.
Yeah.
Okay.
Highest is King Kai, 54.
What's second? Think about it.
Ronnie.
Second. Oh, thank you. Ronnie is second with 35. 45. 45.
We're doing 100?
150. 150.
150?
Yeah.
150.
Next 150.
Freaking chips in the.
Dodge 150.
No, dealer from Waco, man. Huh? Austin. He sucked. Fucking made me lose 15K almost.
Where was the button?
Don't get his ass no more.
3 to 6?
Can't help it.
Yeah.
We got enough for 6?
There's nothing you can do to make me not like it.
Are you
Or
in?
when he come play, he'd say don't come here.
I like it no matter what.
Come over
If
to
I
your
call
house
him.
and shit
Dodge,
your
you're
lawn.
not playing?
Yeah, I'm playing.
Jojo
What else could you
made me a lot of money and I gave it all back.
That was such a weird bet, too. It was so
You were reading into it correctly.
6 players.
pull the trigger? He said, then we'll let
Cards.
6 36.
Hey,